Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Global Beastmaster, Young Life. Double S level talents at the start. Chapter 41. Kill. Su Chen didn't continue talking. But the murderous intent spreading in the air has already spoken out his words. After Black Wind knocked down all the remaining bone dragons, he raised his head and roared. Then he lowered his head and let out a terrifying dragon's breath from his mouth. The breath of the red flame dragon descended from the sky. The first to attack were those bone dragons without wings. Although they have no wings, it seems that they can no longer fly, but what if the necromancer has other means? He Feng, who has inherited Su Chen's cautious character, naturally wants to eliminate hidden dangers at the first time. After burning all the bone dragons, He Feng has been exhaling dragon's breath non-stop, quickly sweeping across the skeleton army. Whether it's a skeleton monster, a skeleton general, or a lich. This red flame dragon breath. For them, to touch is to hurt, and to touch is to die. If it was in the state of free movement, I am afraid it would have already run away. But now it is controlled by the necromancer. It can only be the experience of becoming Haifeng, obediently. Su Chen suddenly felt a peeping gaze coming, and immediately looked up. In the sky tens of miles away, there seems to be a white spot. But soon, the white spots disappeared again. What is that? It doesn't look like a bone dragon. But after watching it for a long time, there was no result. Also gave up. It doesn't look like an undead creature, maybe some curious Beastmaster. No attention required. Su Chen's eyes fell on the skeleton army again. After a while, a direction was locked. The sharp mental power told him. In that direction, there are 10 treacherous auras. I also felt this kind of breath in the necromancer that Su Chen killed before. Necromancer. Did not expect the necromancer after this endless skeleton army. There were 10 of them. But Su Chen doesn't think too much. I have the talent of infinite extraction and infinite enchantment, which is enough to guarantee the infinite battery life of Black Wind. No matter how many necromancers come, it's just the nourishment for Haifeng's growth. I hope you will strive to summon more undead. Let me see your determination to save Skeleton King. Kaka. The depths of the skeleton army. 10 necromancers in black robes were silently watching the battlefield ahead. The fire of soul in their eyes keeps flickering. Evidently there were emotional fluctuations. The entire army of bone dragons has been wiped out, and thousands of skeletons have been killed. Why did those two creatures not feel tired for a long time? Dry soul fluctuations came from the eye sockets of a necromancer. This is a way of chatting between them. Don't worry. As long as the king can be rescued, even if 10,000 undead are killed, it's worth it. Another necromancer expressed his opinion. Didn't they come here together just for the king? It's been so long since I've been in the Lost Land, and it's the first time I meet the descendants of the king, I must never let it go. Skeletor's bones are the best undead material, we need it. We gave up a bunch of flesh and blood to come here, and the head of the skeleton king must belong to us. The other 8 necromancers also said one by one. They are not low-level skeletons without intelligence. With undead spells, how could they be loyal to a skeleton king cub? If not for its bones, I don't even bother to come here. Those 2 creatures won't last long, let's discuss the distribution of bones first. A necromancer suggested. The other 9 necromancers nodded one after another, good idea. Before discussing, they also dropped a skeleton strengthening technique in order to make the battle end faster. Although it is not like Su Chen thought, he has the determination to save the skeleton king. But by mistake, actually pretty much the same. The determination of the 10 necromancers to obtain the bones of the skeleton king is very firm. On a boulder pile miles away from the skeleton army. The city guard squad is lying here. Didn't you all go back? Why are you all following? Yonghu frowned and said. It is enough to listen to the information by yourself. The vice captain chuckled. Everyone came here by guessing coins. In fact, we also want to leave, but we are willing to bet and admit defeat. Fine. Yonghu was helpless. An eagle beep came from the sky. Then a bald eagle with a wingspan of more than 10 meters descended from the sky and landed in front of everyone in the team. This is Yonghu's first imperial beast, Silver Eagle. How's it going? Yonghu asked. Silver Eagle used its claws to quickly draw the scene it saw on the ground. If Su Chen were here, he would definitely recognize it. This is the picture of him killing with black wind. No wonder the 3 necromancers left before they came to besiege another Beastmaster. But there are so many skeletons, maybe there are more than 3 necromancers. Hey, what did this Beastmaster do to be treated like this? All the team members exclaimed. The Silver Eagle was originally used to explore information, and the picture is also lifelike. And under the terrorist offensive of the skeleton army. Do not know why. The Beastmaster riding a black dragon gave them a feeling of ease. It's really weird. Yinying, have you seen the face of this Beastmaster? Is he wearing the Beastmaster badge on his chest? Yonghu asked tentatively. Being able to run so rampant in the skeleton army shows that this person must be a high-level Beastmaster. At least 4 stars or more. But what are Beastmasters above 4 stars doing in this secret realm? There was some doubt in his heart. Boom. Silver Eagle nodded, then shook his head again. Then I drew Su Chen's face. Obviously, he could see the face clearly, but he didn't see the badge of the Beastmaster. This little brother looks so young. Are you a 4-star Beastmaster at such a young age? That's amazing. Everyone praised. But Yonghu, when he saw the painting in front of him, it was like seeing a ghost. His eyes widened, as if trying to find a difference. Why, how come you look so much like Xiaochen? Yonghu was a little confused. He also came out of Qingyang orphanage. When Yonghu graduated and returned to visit the orphanage, Su Chen had just entered the orphanage. He almost watched Su Chen grow up. Impossible to remember wrongly. But this, could it be that he has a twin big brother? Yonghu suddenly thought of a possibility. Although this may be somewhat unlikely. But how could there be 2 strangers who look so much alike in the world? The name of the twins' big brother. I'm afraid it's almost the same. Captain, we have the information, let's go quickly. The deputy captain persuaded. If those necromancers kill a carbine, we can't stop it. Good. Yonghu nodded solemnly. Guess Su Chen didn't expect that either. Been an orphan for 18 years. Now there is a twin big brother. Now he can't wait to tell Xiaochen the news. Still inexplicably in my heart, there was a little more joy and anticipation. I really want to see the excited expression on Xiaochen's face when she hears the news. Yonghu thought with a smile all over his face. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 23 Warcraft Lich and gains 2,921 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills the 24th level Warcraft Skeleton General, gaining 3,102 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 23 Warcraft Skeleton Monster and gains 2,303 experience points. The kill notifications are popping up like crazy. Under the breath of the Black Wind's red flame dragon, the skeleton army wherever it passed was burned to ashes. But even so, there are still other skeleton monsters coming one after another. Whether it's the bone knife of the skeleton monster or the dark fire of the lich, it is impossible to break through the red flame dragon's breath and attack the Black Wind. So these 10 necromancers are planning to wait until the Black Wind's magic power is exhausted before making a move. Su Chen saw through the necromancer's intentions and pursed his lips slightly. It really is, as always, the old-fashioned way of attacking. But speaking of it, it seems that this is the only way the necromancer fights. What's important is that one trick is eaten all over the world. Pity. This set is no problem for other Beastmasters, but it cannot work for him. Today is destined to be a feast of massacres. He Feng's strength plus his own double S level talents are equivalent to absolute crushing and unlimited battery life. Unless these 10 necromancers can summon 4-star monsters. Otherwise, there is almost no chance of a comeback. That is, from the moment they were attracted by the cries of the Skeleton King's cubs, their fate was already doomed. If you have been domineering in this secret realm for so long, you should die. Necromancers are no better than Warcraft chieftains. A mobile war fortress naturally poses a greater threat. They can wander around in the secret realm, hunting Beastmasters more efficiently. Su Chen looked at the 10 necromancers quite leisurely. But the 10 necromancers in front of him at this time doesn't seem to care about him. It seems that Su Chen has been regarded as prey in the bag, not worth mentioning. It really is. Arrogant as always. The experience bar is full. Your Beastmaster Haifeng has been upgraded to level 19. The upgrade prompt pops up again. The upgraded white light flashed across Haifeng's body. When entering the secret realm, Haifeng's level was no more than 16. It has only been a short while now, and it has been promoted from level 16 to level 19. The process of slaughter is the same. But looking at the kill prompt, Su Chen also enjoyed it. But on the other side, the 10 necromancers also gradually reacted. When they noticed the battlefield, they were in a bad mood. Our undead seem to have lost more than half of it. There seems to be something wrong with those two creatures. After killing so many undead, they don't feel tired at all. In the eye sockets of the 10 necromancers, the fire of the soul flickered with emotional fluctuations. Things don't seem right now. It wasn't the first time they encountered a Beastmaster who used flying to control beasts. But the Beastmasters I met before basically couldn't last long in the sea of skeletons. So what if you can fly? The skeleton army also has various anti-air means. But this Beastmaster, many undead have been slaughtered. Continue to increase the undead, how? A necromancer suggested. They have always been unfavorable in the past, but there will be no emotions such as worry. At most it was just a little surprised. Agree. Continue to consume, and we must be the ones who win in the end. It's been a long time since I saw such a persistent attacking creature. I want to see how long they can last. The necromancers nodded one after another, and then waved their staffs in unison. 10 magic circles were instantly formed on the ground, and a large number of skeletons walked out of the magic circle one by one. After standing for a while, under the order of the necromancer, he rushed to the battlefield again. Should be almost there. Looking at these newly added undead, the necromancer's mood gradually became happier. The attacks of the two creatures seemed to spare no effort. If this goes on, even if it is a persistent guy, it will also be exhausted, right? Is there an increase in troops so soon? Su Chen looked at the skeletons rushing into the battlefield, and the corner of his mouth twitched. It seems that these 10 necromancers are all stronger than the one we killed before. Bring it on. The more powerful you are, the more excited I am. Su Chen stretched out his hand to grab it. Countless balls of light were extracted again. Then put it into Haifeng's body. Successful enchantment, your beast familiar Black Dragon plus 4/2 magic power. Successful enchantment, your beast familiar Black Dragon plus 6/1 magic power. Successful enchantment, your beast familiar Black Dragon plus 5/9 magic power. With the entry of a large amount of magic power, Haifeng's rapidly declining magic power reserve also skyrocketed instantly. At the same time as the supplement, the upper limit has also increased a lot. Immediately attacked more vigorously. It's a pity that Su Chen doesn't know what the necromancers are thinking. Otherwise he wants to know too. How long can these 10 necromancers last under his hands? Today, in the ruins of the undead, use your army of undead to properly raise the level of Black Wind. I don't know how long it has passed. The necromancers continuously summon the undead to attack. But all the undead are useless without exception. It just turned to ashes under the breath of the dragon. 1 wave, 2 waves, 3 waves. They no longer remember how many waves of attacks they have launched. Even their magic power is about to bottom out, and these two creatures are still attacking vigorously. Even the rhythm of the attack has not been interrupted in the slightest. Rustle. The necromancers couldn't help becoming restless. Rough bones rubbed against the thick black robe, making a chilling sound. The green soul fire jumped rapidly. Obviously, they panicked a little. Something's wrong with these two creatures, they don't seem to get tired. Otherwise, shall we withdraw? But what about the Skeleton King? I don't want the undead materials anymore, share them with you. If the fire of the soul is extinguished, what's the point of undead materials? The necromancers argued. At this moment, they have completely withdrawn from their hearts. The humans and black dragons didn't feel like flesh and blood at all. It's like a bunch of machines or undead. No fatigue at all. No, even machines or undead will slow down their movements due to tolerance. But that black dragon seems to be in perpetual prime. Let the army of the undead end, retreat. The necromancers quickly agreed on a result. It's not because they have a good heart. It's that everyone doesn't have much magic power now, and even the undead can't be summoned. Wouldn't staying here mean being slaughtered? Necromancers are crazy, but not stupid. But don't wait for them to leave. Su Chen's gaze was cast over again. I said how the undead are killing less and less. Seeing that the 10 necromancers no longer summoned the undead, but prepared to flee. Su Chen's face turned dark immediately. With the title of necromancer, how can you be so idle? He was a little angry. How long did it take to kill? Are you going to run away? Su Chen glanced at the kill prompt on the beast control panel. Looking up, there is almost no end in sight. All right. Seems like it's been a while. However, this is not the reason for this group of necromancers to be idle. Haifeng, stop those necromancers. Su Chen ordered decisively. There are still some skeletons left to kill, but no matter how many skeletons there are, they are not as important as these necromancers. Ho ho. Haifeng let out a low growl, and rushed towards the necromancer with a flap of his wings. But in the blink of an eye, he has already rushed to the top of the necromancers. Necromancers are all mages who are good at magic. Perception is also keen. Naturally, he sensed the arrival of the black wind. Look up. I saw a murderous black dragon staring at them. They are used to being calm. At this moment, the fire of soul in their eye sockets began to tremble continuously. No one can calm down when stared at by such a vicious black dragon. Anyway, they are also a group of necromancers, so they just know how to escape. What do you say? Su Chen yelled at the bottom. Hurry up and summon the skeleton for me, or this will be the end. As he spoke, he patted Haifeng on the head. Haifeng also understood, and slapped the dragon's breath fiercely on the skeleton army. This mouthful was more extraordinary than usual, directly clearing a row of skeletons. Cut the skeleton army in half like a flaming sword. Quote. The necromancers were a little confused. You look at me, I look at you. The soul fire in the eye socket flickered. This is the first time they have encountered this situation. What to do? I have no experience. A smarter necromancer stood up, pointed to his staff, and then spread his hands. It means that there is no magic power and cannot be summoned. If it hadn't lost its magic power, it wouldn't have escaped. After all, there are skeleton king cubs who are so attractive to the necromancer as bait here. Even if they have a little bit of combat power, they will have thoughts like, it has been fighting for so long, maybe he can't support it in the next moment. No more magic power. Su Chen frowned and looked at the other necromancers. Kaka. The other 9 necromancers also hurriedly stood up and nodded frantically. There is no magic. Skeletons can no longer be summoned. Just show mercy and let us go. Unlucky. Su Chen said with disgust. Haifeng, burn them all, it's all experience anyway. The necromancers were slightly taken aback. Then I saw the black dragon spitting out terrifying flames towards them. Don't wait for the dragon's breath to approach. The black robe on his body started to ignite spontaneously due to the high temperature. The necromancers who thought they had seen the big scene only felt that their joints were stiff and their hands and feet were weak at the moment. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 25 Warcraft Necromancer, gaining 4,310 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 25 Warcraft Necromancer, gaining 4,401 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 26 Warcraft Necromancer, gaining 4,629 experience points. When the experience bar is full, your Beast Familiar Black Dragon level will be raised to level 23. 11 prompts popped up. In addition to the 10 kill hints, there is also a hint to level up. The upgraded white light flickered on Haifeng's body. Light up Su Chen's face. Just now when he slaughtered waves of skeleton armies, Haifeng has already been raised from level 19 to level 22. Now that I have killed these 10 necromancers, I have made up for the last bit of experience and have been promoted to level 23. This time I came to the secret realm of the ruins of the undead, and I have gained a lot. Increased from level 16 to level 23. If it is an ordinary royal beast, it is basically upgraded from a 1-star combat power to a 2-star combat power. The span is not insignificant. And Black Wind was originally a 3-star combat power. Now it has increased to 7 levels. Although it has not reached 4-star combat power, its combat power has also improved a lot, and it is already a top existence among 3-star combat power monsters. Su Chen waved at the 10 gray necromancers. 30 balls of light flew in front of them in an instant. Basically, they are magic attribute points. But one of them is skill. You have a skill. Su Chen was a little surprised, and quickly checked it carefully. Skill, Summon Undead. Hint, this skill can be learned by the mage-type Beastmaster. This skill doesn't seem to be very effective. The joy on Su Chen's face gradually subsided, and he shook his head. Even without prompting, he didn't really want to enchant Black Wind with this skill. With one sip, a large group of undead directly turned into ashes. There is really no need to learn. Kaka. There was the sound of bones turning. Su Chen looked down, but saw the skeleton king cub still struggling. Almost forgot about you. Black Wind, crush it. Kacha. As soon as Haifeng exerted force, the skeleton king cub was directly smashed into pieces. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills the 18th level Warcraft skeleton king cub, gaining 2,703 experience points. The experience is a bit more than that of ordinary elite monsters. It is probably because of the inheritance of Skeleton King, so it is a bit special. I just don't know, if you choose a powerful skeleton general or a lich to wear the crown, will you get a lord-level skeleton king cub? Su Chen thought slightly regretfully. Directly turns low-quality skeletons into elite-quality skeleton cubs. If it is a skeleton general or a lich, it will definitely be even more powerful. But this is irreparable. Su Chen started the extraction. Successful extraction, gain 93 physical points. Successful extraction, get the special spiritual skill, Aura of the Undead. Successful extraction, gain 104 points of magic power. 3 extraction results appear. When he saw the one in the middle, Su Chen froze. Then there was great joy. A special spiritual skill again. My luck is really good. I got a special spiritual skill, Amplification, before, and now I got a Aura of the Undead. I just don't know what level of talent this skill is. Enchanting. Su Chen sent this light ball into the body to enchant. Enchanting success. The D-level talent boost and the special spiritual skill, Aura of the Undead, have been integrated. You have obtained AC level talent, increasing the halo. Amplification Aura. After using this talent, all allies who have received the Amplification Aura effect will increase their combat power by 20%, and at the same time increase the experience increase rate by 5%, 35%. The higher the quality of the friendly army, the higher the experience increase rate. Directly merged into AC level talent. In addition to the 20% increase in combat power, there is also an experience increase. Su Chen was shocked. A Beastmaster with AC level talent has almost entered the gate of a first-class Beastmaster with half his foot. And I was only on the 3rd day after awakening my talent. It is to directly produce AC level talent. It's even a talent that can be called a top C level talent. Drought to death, flood to death. What a joke. It's too late for Su Chen to be happy. Since talents can also be integrated, then give me the first S level talent as soon as possible. He dismissed the panels in a good mood. If double S level talents are lucky money, then this C level talent is a red envelope. There is never too much. It is absolutely impossible to get cheap and sell well. Su Chen didn't continue to kill the remaining skeletons. Without the restrictions of the necromancer, these skeletons have started to run around. It's really unnecessary to catch up and kill them one by one. It's better to leave it to other Beastmasters. Looked at the sky. At this time, it has gradually become gloomy. Apparently it's not too early. It's time to leave, Su Chen muttered, and patted Haifeng's head. Haifeng, let's go. Unconsciously, it's been a day of killing. In the process of leaving the secret realm, Su Chen also adjusted the Black Wind panel by the way. There are data settings and data supplementary instructions below. Beast Familiar, Black Dragon. Quality, King Level. Level 23. Constitution, 7,492, 7,492, consumable values in brackets, 0 means exhaustion. Strength, 7,310, 7,310, same as above. Agility, 8,432, 8,432, same. Magic, 45,203, 35,203, same. Skills, Poison Red Flame Dragon's Breath, Fearless Charge, Claw Stab. Combat Strength. Samsung. Comment. The little black dragon that is growing rapidly, now has a certain combat power, which is enough to fly a novice Beastmaster. If it can continue to be cultivated well, then its future achievements will be limitless. About the data issue, it was indeed neglected earlier, but the previous text is really difficult to change. Phyloo does not give permission, so I can only be more strict in the back. In fact, there is another setting that I forgot to give out, and that is the problem of value consumption. That is, after obtaining various attributes, it is not directly increased, but to make up for the consumption first, and then directly increase the upper limit when the upper limit is reached. For example, a mouthful of dragon breath consumes 1000 mana, and then the protagonist draws 1200 mana from the killed skeleton monster, which is to replenish the consumed 1000, and then the upper limit is plus 200. When enchanting, write plus 1200, but in fact it increases the upper limit of attributes as far from that much. In addition to supplementary consumption, there are also the magic power of the Imperial Beast, the natural recovery of physical strength, etc., but it is too complicated to write out, so it will not be included. The value settings are all written here, and will be calculated according to this in the future. The Undead Ruins Secret Realm is basically magic attribute points, minus the consumption of killing monsters. The upper limit has been raised to 45,000 points. The author feels that it should be similar. After all, spraying dragon breath has been spraying for a day, and it consumes a bit of mana. The upper limit of magic power is growing quite fast. Su Chen stretched on Haifeng's back, looking at the values on the panel comfortably. The strength of Black Wind. Compared with before entering the secret realm, it didn't grow too much. A racial skill of the Black Dragon family like Dragon Breath can be squirted with just a few mojos. But that kind of dragon's breath with the lowest power may be enough to light a match. You can also use thousands of points of magic power to spray and explode directly. And the evolution of Dragon's Breath. From ordinary Dragon's Breath to Red Flame Dragon's Breath, in addition to the increase in power under the same magic power, the biggest improvement is the upper limit of the Dragon's Breath that can hold magic power. Ordinary Dragon's Breath. Go down with all your strength and release up to 50 points of magic power. At the beginning, Haifeng, who was level 0, shot his head with a breath of Dragon Breath, and almost let the level 2 goblin fight back. It's really dark history. But the current Red Flame Dragon's Breath can directly burst out more than 2000 points of magic power in one bite. Enough to see the difference. Certainly, when using Red Flame Dragon's Breath, Black Wind generally uses mid-range. Unless it is time to resolve the battle quickly. Only then will the firepower be fully fired. Dragon's Breath can be understood as magic power breathing and exhaling. It will spit out for a period of time, 10 seconds, not the kind of fireball that enters the soul. In addition to the Black Dragon panel, my personal panel seems to have been updated. Su Chen opened the personal panel that he had only opened once when he just woke up last time. Beastmaster. Su Chen. Spiritual Power. Level 23. Beast Royal Space. 2. Familiar Beast. 1. Beast Familiar Black Dragon. Status: Healthy, Transformable. Reminder. It takes a while for the beast to transform. It is recommended to subdue the second beast first before proceeding with the transformation. The space for the Beastmaster has changed from 1 to 2, which means that I contain the second Beastmaster. And the state of this Black Wind can be transformed. Is it transformed into a 4-star? Su Chen looked at his panel, slightly surprised. It's okay to have 2 Beastmaster spaces. When the mental strength reaches level 20, a second beast fencing space will appear, which is the knowledge in the textbook. What really surprised him was Haifeng's transformable state at this time. The current Black Wind is only level 23. Metamorphosis increases combat power, not level. That is, when the metamorphosis is over, will he be able to own a level 23 4-star battle royal beast? Su Chen's breathing gradually became short of breath. This is no longer simply unreasonable, but once it is said, it is enough to shock the Dragon Kingdom. It is rumored that Xiao Chuhi, the god of war, owns the only epic beast in the Dragon Kingdom. Although Su Chen didn't know how many levels that epic beast had transformed. But he estimated that it would definitely not be much more powerful than Haifeng. Not even as good as Black Wind. Why is it so difficult to upgrade the royal beast? Because every level up, the range of strength increase is also large. Otherwise, why would 1-star combat power be distinguished by 10 levels? Why does every 30th level cause transformation? There is a difference of 7 levels between level 23 and level 30. The gap between them is almost a gully between heaven and earth. Black wind can transform. There are so many things that this means. In the future, absolutely no one can check my beast control panel. Su Chen said silently in his heart. As a level 23, 4-star Imperial Beast, he was afraid that someone would conspire against him. Of course, it's not just Black Wind. The same will be true for the Beastmasters in the future, they cannot be viewed by others. Before that, Su Chen had taken precautions. And the snowball had completely rolled, so he was naturally more cautious. Next, let's pass the assessment of the 2-star Beastmaster. Su Chen dismissed the panels and strode out of the secret realm. Headed towards the place where the Beastmaster was assessed. The 2-star Beastmaster assessment is the only single-star Beastmaster assessment other than the 1-star Beastmaster assessment. The assessment criteria are only a level 20 Imperial Beast and a 2-star battle strength. For the current Su Chen, it is already a certainty. But wait until the assessment of 3-star Beastmaster and above. It requires multiple beast monitoring assessments. Only when the number of Beastmasters meets the standard can they be promoted to the star rank of the Beastmaster. For example, the standard for a 3-star Beastmaster is a Beastmaster of level 30 or above with 3 stars of combat power, and a beast of level 10 or above with 1 star of combat power. Until then, it's time to go up the difficulty. After all, for most Beastmasters, it is enough to train a Beastmaster. Why are you here again? Looking at Su Chen in front of them, the staff of the Beast Familiar assessment went numb. Just yesterday, he just finished the 1-star Beastmaster assessment for Su Chen in front of him. Then I still thought about it. It is estimated that he has no hope of participating in the 2-star Beastmaster assessment of this great genius. After all, upgrading to level 20 is not something that can be done in a few days. And this kind of genius will soon be specially recruited by the 4 major martial arts schools. But never thought of it. It's been less than 24 hours since I had this thought of regret. The student came back. I'm here, of course, to do the 2-star Beastmaster assessment. Su Chen looked at the staff in front of him with some puzzlement. Isn't that obvious? He has already let Haifeng reveal his level. Family Beast. Black Dragon, level 23. When I came here yesterday, it seemed like halfway through the staff's talk, they suddenly didn't want to talk anymore. No matter how much he couldn't believe it, it was already a fact before his eyes. A Beastmaster who just awakened a while ago. Yesterday I became a 1-star Beastmaster, and today I am going to become a 2-star Beastmaster. This is no longer the world of ordinary people. Let's start the test. The staff breathed a sigh of relief and pressed the button to test the monster. I have been a tester for a lifetime. Being able to meet a monster-level genius, and even become his 1-star and 2-star Beastmaster tester. Worth it. 5 minutes later, Su Chen took his 2-star Beastmaster badge and walked out of the Beastmaster Union. It took so long. It is mainly the staff who are entering the files and issuing badges and certificates. 2-star Beastmaster. In a small place like Zhongcheng, he is already considered a character. Put it in any neighborhood. That is also the level of the security captain. But Su Chen didn't have the leisure to be the captain of the security team. Just find a restaurant to eat. After solving the stomach problems of himself and Haifeng, Su Chen is ready to go back. But as soon as he got home, he saw a familiar figure. Brother Huzi. Su Chen was stunned. Of course he knew Yang Hu. When I was a child, this old brother would go back to the orphanage almost every month. Every time I come back, I will bring some jerky made from the meat of different animals. Xiaochen, I brought you good news today. Yang Hu said with a mysterious face. Guess who I met in the secret realm of the undead ruins today? Who? A trace of doubt flashed across Su Chen's face. Could it be that he met a companion who used to play with in the orphanage? But this is nothing to be excited about, isn't most of the people who come out of the orphanage are in Zhongcheng? Your long-lost twin big brother. Yonghu laughed loudly, and patted Su Chen on the shoulder. How about it, isn't it incredible and surprising? My long-lost, twin big brother. Su Chen was a little confused by this sentence. Does he have a twin big brother? He tried to recall it carefully, but he had no similar memory at all. Could it be the mystery of the original owner's life experience? Your big brother is still a high-ranking Beastmaster. He doesn't even frown in the face of the undead army. He's so handsome riding a black dragon. Yonghu stretched out his thumb and boasted, if it wasn't for him, I would have confessed in the secret realm today. Quote. Riding a black dragon. Yes, is it this one? Su Chen released Haifeng wordlessly. Yonghu nodded quickly. Yes, this is the one. But halfway through the conversation, he suddenly realized something. He looked at Su Chen in horror. Could it be that you are Xiaochen's twin big brother? How did you find this place? Su Chen. Brother Huzi, I am Su Chen. Yonghu widened his eyes, looked up and down curiously, and then shook his head. Impossible, you are definitely not. Although you and Xiaochen look very similar, there is still a little difference. After awakening the talent, the appearance and temperament will change slightly. You don't know this? Su Chen said angrily. That's right, these few days seem to be Xiaochen's awakening day. It's just that I've been in the secret realm of the undead, and I don't know what level of talent he has awakened. Yonghu nodded, then thought for a moment. Asked tentatively, when you were 3 years old, you wet your bed and planted it on the little girl in the next bed. What's her name? Quote. I wet the bed. Su Chen was stunned. When did I wet the bed and plant it? That's right, that's the look of doubt, with a little grievance. Now that Yonghu was sure, he said pleasantly, you really are Xiaochen, not his twin big brother. Quote. Su Chen felt like he was going crazy. Who the hell take this fool away? Just talking nonsense about something. Is this a new interrogation method learned by the city guards? Brother Huzi, I'm an S-level talent, and I just passed the 2-star Beastmaster assessment. My Beastmaster is only about 20 levels, but it already has 3-star combat power, so it can rival the army of undead. These things can all be found in the Beastmasters Union. Walk slowly, don't give them away. Su Chen pulled Yonghu and walked down. After finishing a long series of words, he pushed Yonghu out of the stair door, and then slammed it shut. It's not that I despise him. Only brothers who have a close relationship will make such a move, otherwise I am afraid they will be arranged to death later. The main reason is that Su Chen really doesn't want to continue the chat. If nothing else, he had already guessed every word Brother Huzi was going to say later. What, Xiaochen, you are actually an S-rank Beastmaster. Outside the door, Yonghu's tone full of shock came. Snap. Su Chen patted his forehead speechlessly. It really is this sentence. Brother Huzi, I'll go to the orphanage to see Grandma Luo tomorrow. I'll go with you when the time comes, and I'll talk to you in detail. Su Chen said helplessly. Turn around and go upstairs. In the remaining 2 days, he is not going to continue to brush the secret realm. After all, Beastmasters are also tiring. You can't just fight every day, you have to relax. Moreover, he left Zhongcheng and went to St. Ray Academy, and he didn't know when he would be able to return. By the way, say goodbye to everyone. The next 2 days. Su Chen went to the orphanage, and then got together with Shaolu to exchange experience on beast control. Then he took the Black Wind to wander around Zhongcheng, and taught him some common sense about the human world. Time passed quickly. Early in the morning of the 3rd day, he arrived at the train station with Lei Wangcheng. Only you. Looking at the lonely Lei Wangcheng, Su Chen was a little curious. Didn't you recruit anyone else these 2 days? He thought there would be other special students. Among the newly awakened students in the past 2 days, none of them met the special recruitment requirements. Lei Wangcheng said helplessly, but he doesn't need to regret either. Enrolling an S-level student by myself has greatly exceeded expectations, and staying in Zhongcheng for 3 days is just to try my luck. There is no need to go to other city universities, just go back home and it's over. Looking at the train at the railway station, Lei Wangcheng pondered for a moment and said, actually, we can take my flamingo directly to the college. When he came here overnight, he came by flamingo. Although the sky is a bit windy, but the speed is fast. But Su Chen shook his head. it's too boring to fly directly to the academy, why not take the train to see the scenery? It won't take long. In the past 2 days, he also flew to many places on the Black Wind. But things like flying, once the novelty wears off, are not very interesting. No matter how big a flamingo is, can it be bigger than a train? When the two of them stand on it, they will probably be bored to death. If it's in the secret realm, it's okay. If it was in such a narrow space on the bird's back, Su Chen didn't want to spend most of the day alone with a big man like Lei Wangcheng. All right, Lei Wangguo decisively compromised. The two got on the train and followed the crowd to their place. The location of St. Ray University is called Xiu City. This train is a direct train from Zhongcheng to Xiu City. The middle road passes through 12 stations, and it takes 20 hours to reach the destination. Su Chen sat by the window. As the train started slowly, the scenery outside the window gradually receded. His mind also gradually flew to the sky. He has been in Zhongcheng for 18 years. Growing up step by step from an orphan to today. These 18 years, I have suffered and been ridiculed. Any life, when zoomed in, is a piece of chicken feathers. What's more, he started as an orphan. But, it's all worth it. 18 years of hard work, in exchange for 2S level talents. Top talent, a talent enough to make countless people obsessively kneel down. Today, I will leave here and go to a more open and distant place. This moment, Su Chen only felt a rush of pride in his heart. Dance like a dragon and a snake. Feel free to sway. I am a top S level talent. One day, the word, talent, should be removed. Only the top is left. Countless thoughts flashed through his mind, and finally condensed into one sentence. Or born to be king. Or be penniless, conquer the world or nothing. I have always acted cautiously, counseled when I should, and brave when I should. But that doesn't mean he's just judging the situation. Ambition is like wildfire. After the train used Zhongcheng, it already burned Su Chen's heart to the extreme. His lips moved slightly. The arc of the corner of the mouth is slightly raised. All people beast familiar era. I am coming. ... Peanuts and melon seeds, beer drinks. This gentleman raises his leg, thank you. Voices from far and near rang in Su Chen's ears. He opened his eyes in a daze. I yawned, looking at the mountains and rivers outside the window. He rubbed his stiff face. How did I fall asleep? Su Chen gradually came to his senses. Looked around. Compared with when I got on the bus in Zhongcheng, there are already many more people here. Apparently the train has passed quite a few stops. He felt a little stiff from sitting, and was about to stand up and walk around. But just reached the end of the carriage. Just saw an interesting scene. A girl with short white hair didn't seem to get a ticket. Snuggle up against the protruding railing between the carriages and close your eyes to rest. And beside her, a yellow-haired man carefully held a blade, trying to cut open the bag in the girl's hand. Is the thief so courageous these days? Su Chen couldn't help showing a playful smile. Leaned over, said slowly, my friend, there is no money in this bag at first glance. Go and search in her box, maybe you will get something. Really, thanks for the reminder, Wang Mao nodded. But after reacting, he immediately turned back fiercely. Little brat, don't meddle in your own business. When the theft was discovered, Huang Mao became a little annoyed. But Su Chen didn't care about him at all. He just looked at the girl and teased. This thief is in a hurry, if you don't wake up, I can't beat him alone. Under Wang Mao's surprised eyes, the girl with short white hair slowly opened her eyes, and said a little out of breath, it's just a little bit closer, why are you standing up? Just a little bit. Su Chen was slightly taken aback. I saw the girl slowly opening her handbag. There is nothing in it. Except for a new steel mousetrap. Su Chen. If Wang Mao cuts open the handbag and puts his hand in, there is only one result. The fingers are broken off at the root. Just now he thought the girl was pretending to be asleep because she was afraid of yellow hair. I didn't expect it to be black and white. You disturbed and kind fool. Huang Mao was so frightened that he broke out in a cold sweat. I rely on my hands to eat. If my hands are gone, then I will be gone too. Unexpectedly, the girl kicked Huang Mao hard between the legs with lightning speed. Kacha! There were two crackling sounds of beads. Huang Mao broke out in cold sweat instantly, but he couldn't scream when he opened his mouth. Dirty guy, don't think I don't know what you're looking at me in. The girl snorted coldly. Then his eyes fell on Su Chen. Their eyes met in the air. When the girl was looking at Su Chen, he was also looking at the girl. I didn't see clearly just now. Now it is unexpected to find that the girl's appearance is a little amazing. She has Chushui's eyes, her nose is straight, and her skin is like snow. Coupled with the short white hair, it gives people a full sense of heroism, but it is also beautiful. Only, Su Chen frowned slightly. How does he feel? Does the girl in front of you look familiar? Hey, don't you look stupid. The girl with short white hair smiled and waved her hand in front of Su Chen, and then reached out to Su Chen. Everyone is a special student of St. Ray University. My name is Chu Shinin, A-level talent. What do you call my classmates? Su Chen looked away. Although the girl is indeed beautiful. But he is not a lecherous person, so he will not look stupid. Just this girl. Why does it look more and more familiar? I just can't remember. Su Chen, S-level talent. He reached out and shook the girl's hand calmly. Unexpectedly soft and tender, like warm jade. Originally, seeing the short-haired girl act so fiercely, I thought her hands would be full of calluses. How did you guess that I was a special student at St. Ray University? Su Chen asked. Intuition, observation, and speculation. Chu Shinin tilted his head, showing a confident smile. But Su Chen's gaze remained flat. In the end, she was defeated. Well, actually, I saw you on the seat just now, and it was Senior Lei Wangcheng who told me. I knew it. Su Chen rolled his eyes, turned and returned to his seat. Chu Shinin quickly chased after him. Hey, you haven't said how you know I lied to you just now. Intuition, observation, and speculation. Su Chen replied casually. Chu Shinin. Lei Wangcheng at the side also woke up in a daze. When he opened his eyes, he saw two people. I saw Chu Shinin shaking Su Chen's arm. Little big brother, just tell me. Lei Wangcheng was stunned. When did this little princess have such a good temper? You already know each other? He asked a little puzzled. I was planning to introduce it later. But as soon as he finished speaking, he saw Chu Shinin cast his murderous gaze over him. Lei Wang intentionally paused, and quickly turned his head away. You talk, you talk. He can't afford to offend this little ancestor. Su Chen on the side. It's an S-level Beastmaster, and he can't afford to mess with it. Lei Wangcheng quickly closed his eyes again. I fell asleep. Do not bother. Why? Chu Shinin asked curiously. Su Chen had no choice but to point to her hand. Do you know that people have a pulse in their hands? No. Chu Shinin nodded quickly. When we shook hands just now, I felt your pulse. Although your heartbeat was fast, it didn't increase when you heard me say that I was an S-level talent. And when a normal person hears that the other party is an S-level talent, he must be emotional and his heart can't stop beating wildly. Su Chen smiled. So there is only one situation, that is, you already know that I am an S-level talent, and on this train, the only person who knows that I am an S-level talent is Senior Lei Wangcheng. Quote. Chu Shinin felt like a stick in his throat for a while, but finally he just uttered two words, amazing. She never expected that this was the reason. I thought it was Lei Wangcheng who secretly sent Su Chen a QQ message to tell him. Chu Shinin sat opposite Su Chen. His eyes were a little erratic. Where are you from? Su Chen looked out of the window without moving his gaze. Zhongcheng. Zhongcheng. We seem to be very close. I'm from Zhongnan City. There was a hint of joy in Chu Shinin's voice. Zhongnan City. Su Chen was taken aback. Then why don't you go to Zhongnan University? Isn't that close? Zhongcheng is very close to Zhongnan University. Didn't you go there too? Chu Shinin rolled his eyes. I don't want to go to such a boring place as Zhongnan University. If I want to go, I will go to St. Ray University to play World of Warcraft. Good idea. Su Chen looked out of the window again, completely in the mood to strike up a conversation. Chu Shinin continued without giving up. I've said so much, why don't you make some comments? Su Chen looked at the girl in surprise. Judging from the neat performance just now, this girl's character is not so out of character, is she? But still nodded. Women hold up half the sky, that's great. I'm a girl, you should say that a woman should not give way to a man. Chu Shinin was a little bit crazy. The little face was full of anger, but he couldn't attack Su Chen. So he looked at Lei Wangcheng at the side. Stomped on him hard. Hiss. Lei Wangcheng only felt his breath tremble, and his fingers connected to his heart. Well, Su Chen, I actually have another purpose for going to St. Ray University. Meet Su Chen's eyes. Chu Shengnan continued. Do not know why. In the middle of speaking, she suddenly blushed slightly. Some nervously gripped the corners of his clothes with his fingers. What purpose? Su Chen frowned. Is it an ulterior purpose to speak so nervously? That's right, that's. Western Region City is here, passengers can get off now. When about to speak out, the conductor's voice suddenly burst out from the loudspeaker, instantly destroying the charm in Chu Shengnan's heart. What is it? Su Chen was puzzled. Chu Shengnan took a deep breath, gritted his teeth and said, just to smash this horn. Do it all at once, second time tired, third time exhausted. The courage I finally mustered up. The horn. She kicked Lei Wangcheng hard. Hey, senior, get out of the car. Lei Wangcheng finally opened his eyes in a drowsy way. I arrived at the station as soon as I woke up, so fast. Su Chen. Feelings, you have been stepped on just now, and you haven't woken up, have you? This Chu Shinan, I'm afraid the background is not simple. Single quote. This thought flashed through Su Chen's mind. Lei Wangcheng is also a third-year student at any rate, and he is also a high-level Beastmaster. In front of Chu Shengnan, he couldn't be tough at all. Or, this Thunder King achievement is Chu Shinan's big brother or something. Or, it is a follower of her father's generation. Su Chen was thoughtful. The three got out of the car. By the way, before entering St. Ray University, I have one more thing to tell you. Lei Wangcheng said. The college will send each novice a copy of the campus rules, that is, school rules. Quote. But that's just the first school rule. First school rule. Su Chen was a little puzzled. Then there is a second school rule. Certainly. Lei Wangcheng nodded with a smile. The second school rule is this. Talking. He raised his fist slowly. San Lei University is different from the other three prestigious schools. The school spirit here is strong, and they are all good at killing monsters. If you want others to obey you, you must have enough strength. Lei Wangcheng's tone was very serious, obviously not joking. Talking. He also took out his Beastmaster badge and hung it on his chest. 6 stars. Lei Wangcheng, a third-year student at St. Thunder College. It's a 6-star Beastmaster. Understood. Su Chen nodded, the corners of his mouth curled up. Strength is respected, and the strong are respected. That is not. Does it suit him? The badge of the 2-star Beastmaster instantly appeared in his hand, and was worn directly on Su Chen's chest. Su Chen, special admissions at St. Ray College. 2-star Beastmaster. 2-star Beastmaster. Lei Wangcheng and Chu Shinan's eyes widened immediately, their faces full of disbelief. For Lei Wangcheng, if he remembered correctly, Su Chen's was just a 1-star Beastmaster when he specially recruited. How long has it been? Is this already a 2-star Beastmaster? For Chu Shinan, all she knew was that Su Chen had awakened his S-level talent a few days ago. Can't think of it at all. At this time, Su Chen is already a 2-star Beastmaster. The promotion condition for a 2-star Beastmaster is to have a 20-level Beastmaster with a combat power of 2 stars. That is, in the few days after the awakening was completed, Su Chen raised a royal beast from 0 to above level 20. You too, do you need to be so surprised? Su Chen also did not expect that the reaction of these two people would be so great. Isn't that surprising? Lei Wangcheng's voice was trembling. Before, when you became a 1-star Beastmaster in less than 2 days, it could only be called a miracle, but now you have become a 2-star Beastmaster in 5 days. It can only be called a miracle. From a sporadic Beastmaster to a 1-star Beastmaster, and from a 1-star Beastmaster to a 2-star Beastmaster. Of course the gap between the two cannot be compared. The S-level freshman in front of him seems to have broken the record of the fastest 2-star Beastmaster in the Dragon Kingdom. No, it is the record of the whole world. Quote. Really, so I am so powerful. Su Chen hesitated for a moment. After thinking about it for a moment, he still didn't tell the news that he actually became a 2-star Beastmaster on the 3rd day. Otherwise, he was very afraid that Lei Wangcheng would suffocate him on the spot. And Chu Shinan on the side seemed to have just reacted, looking at Su Chen's beautiful eyes. Now there is a little more complexity. Originally, she was thinking about using resources in school to help the boy in front of her. But now it seems, the resources that I value may not be worth mentioning in front of him. Such a terrifying talent can be said to surpass the ordinary S-level talent, and it will definitely make him get the attention of the entire Holy Thunder Academy. Even going higher, it may attract the attention of the entire Dragon Kingdom. Chu Shinan's white nose shrank slightly. He took a deep breath, then grabbed Su Chen's arm and made up his mind. Boss, I'll hang out with you in the future. Lei Wangcheng widened his eyes in surprise when he heard the sound, and looked at Chu Shinan. But after turning his head to look at Su Chen again, after thinking for a moment, he didn't speak. Me. Su Chen was a little puzzled. Chu Shinan explained. Our special recruits will be assigned to different teams. If you are so strong, you will definitely be the captain. I want to join your team. My talent is called Attack Quintet. Each attack of the Beastmaster will cause 5 damages, and the power will gradually decrease. Looking at the entire A-level sequence, my talent is definitely top-notch, even comparable to the lower-level S-level talent. Although only S-level talents will not be recorded. But the A-level talent can be considered a very powerful existence. Unless it is a last resort, I will never tell others so easily. Now Chu Shinan is telling the truth directly. Makes Su Chen have to look her in the eyes, because this is already determined to follow her own attitude. Think for a moment. He nodded. Okay, then you will be my first team member from now on. Since Su Chen wants to go to the top of the world, it is impossible to go it alone. Even if Saint Ray Academy doesn't have a team, he will form a team that suits him. As for Chu Shinan's Attack Quintet, this talent is indeed very good. If it is a normal attack, it may be weaker. But what if it's a forbidden technique? A gleam flashed in Su Chen's eyes, and he had already thought of many ways to use this talent. Shredded coconut. Chu Shinan was quite excited, and naturally took Su Chen's arm. But Su Chen frowned slightly. He glanced at her lightly. Let go. Oh, Chu Shinan puffed up his face. Let go silently and stand by the rules. This Chu Shinan, what's going on? Su Chen thought quietly. Talent aside, at this moment, he has more and more doubts in his heart. I obviously feel that she looks familiar, but I can't remember who she is. But she seemed to have known herself a long time ago. Even, have some special affection for yourself. Although Su Chen is not a womanizer, how could she not see such obvious emotions? I still don't think so much. It's important to get the second beast as soon as possible. Su Chen patted his forehead lightly, throwing away the distracting thoughts in his mind. Originally, when he was in Zhongcheng, he could enter the special sequence animal pen to get the animal eggs. But I don't know why. I was completely indifferent to the remaining 2 beast eggs. And tell him intuitively, if you want a better Beastmaster, it's not too late to contract a second Beastmaster when you come to Saint Thunder Academy. So it has been delayed until now. Senior, where is the animal pen in the academy? I want to contract the second beast. Su Chen turned around and asked. Contract the second beast. Lei Wangcheng thought for a moment, and said, today I will take you 2 to register, and tomorrow I will take you to the animal pen. The stables at Saint Ray University are not graded. All the beast eggs are placed in a secret place. As long as you have a skill contract, it doesn't matter what level of talent you are, you can try it. Okay, thank you senior. Su Chen nodded. It's quite a long way from the train station to Saint Ray College. However, there is a subway here, which is also very convenient. The 3 entered the subway station. After boarding the subway, they chatted every sentence. When mentioning Chu Shinan, she told the whole story about herself. The little princess of the Chu family in the south of the Yangtze River. Although Su Chen doesn't know much about Chu Shinan, but he was born in the Zhongnan Chu family who was a master-level Beastmaster. He still understands. And Su Chen talked about when he came out of Zhongcheng orphanage. Chu Shinan's eyes visibly flickered. However, it did not attract the attention of the 2 of them. Arrive. Listening to the voice of the subway, Su Chen said. Get out of the subway station. Facing him was Saint Ray University. Although St. Ray University is the youngest among the 4 famous schools, it has a history of 6,000 years anyway. Moreover, most of these 6,000 years of history are the history of fighting with blood and iron. When Su Chen came to the front of St. Ray University, the first thing that catches the eye is a majestic giant gate that is hundreds of meters high. The gate is made of unknown black iron. There are also numerous claw marks and scars on it. Under the illumination of the lights, these claw marks and scars seemed to become the badge of honor of St. Ray University. Lei Wangcheng introduced. These traces are all left by the World of Warcraft riots. According to the school calendar, that was 500 years ago. So long. Su Chen was a little shocked. Even just looking at those scars is enough to see how tragic the war was. Come on, let's go in first. This is just a gate. There are so many shocking things in St. Ray University. Lei Wangcheng led the 2 of them into the gate, and said with a smile, by the way, let me tell you about the credit and points system in our university. Money is useless in the college. The only thing that is useful is credits and points. The credit system refers to the need to complete a certain number of credits every year. Only in this way can you continue to stay in that grade. If you don't have enough credits, then you will lose grades, junior will lose sophomore, sophomore will lose freshman. If you can't get all the credits for freshman, then you will be expelled directly. And if you stay in the freshman year for 3 years, you can't improve the grade, and you will be expelled. Lei Wangcheng brought the 2 of them to the admissions office. I showed Su Chen and Chu Xinan 2 brochures. There are quite a few teachers in the admissions office, but at this moment Su Chen's attention is only on the brochure. Freshman required credits, 10 points per year. Required credits for sophomore year, 50 points per year. Required credits for junior year, 300 points per year. Required credits for senior year, 1,000 points per year. Looking at the requirements marked on the brochure, Su Chen frowned. Then if I have enough credits, can I skip a grade directly? Lei Wangcheng was stunned for a moment. He didn't expect this problem. Skipping a grade is possible, but it needs to consume 3 times the credits of the grade you skipped. For example, if you jump from freshman to sophomore, you need to consume 150 credits. In the history of St. Ray University, there are indeed students who skipped grades and graduated. But in the eyes of most people, skipping a level is unnecessary. Although the upper grades have a little more resources than the lower grades, it is really unnecessary to take more credits for such resources. Unless you have too many credits to run out of, skipping a grade is asking for it. About the task of earning credits, I will tell you after you enroll. During the special recruitment period, credits will not be lost. Lei Wangcheng reminded. So the most important thing for you now is the college's points system. There are several resource points in the school, such as the data reference room, the Beastmaster breeding room, the Beastmaster training ground, etc., all of which need to be spent to use points. As he spoke, he brought 2 bracelets and handed them to them. After Su Chen took it, a line of words appeared on the scene. Su Chen, points, 10. How do I have 100 points? Su Chen was taken aback. He glanced at Chu Xinan beside him by the way, and found that she only had 10 points. Lei Wangcheng replied. S-level Beastmasters will be rewarded with 100 points, and A-level Beastmasters will be rewarded with 10 points. Is 10 points too little? Chu Xinan complained. It's quite a lot. It's similar to the beast training ground. It's only 1 point a day. Lei Wangcheng explained. The price-performance ratio of points is extremely high, much more valuable than you imagine. If you are interested, you can take a look at the integral task and just click on the bracelet screen. Su Chen nodded upon hearing the sound. Then I saw a blue panel pop up on the bracelet screen. Various tasks are shown above. Clean up the feces in the animal breeding house number 3, reward, 2 points. Clear the small secret realm of undead number 3, reward, 33 points. Assist the principal in repairing the protective formation, reward, 15-20 points. Take a quick glance down. Su Chen was dazzled by the sight, and couldn't help feeling emotional. This point system is simply too comprehensive. In addition to the tasks issued by the school, even students can use points to post tasks, and they only need to be approved by the school before they can be posted. Credits are survival tasks, then credits represent resource tasks. Every point has its own value. It should be almost understood. Lei Wangcheng said with a smile, I'll take you to the dormitory. I've been on the road for a long day today. Take a good rest. The two nodded. The special student dormitory is a group of villas. One house per person. I have to say that St. Ray University has done a good job with regard to the treatment of special enrollment. Su Chen was assigned to villa number 16. Chu Shinan was assigned to villa number 15. The two were right next to each other. Boss, see you tomorrow. Chu Shinan said with a smile. It's been more than 20 hours by train, and it's already very late now. Su Chen nodded. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's time to subdue your second beast familiar. ... Night. Looking at the empty villa, Su Chen cried out in his heart. Black wind. With a thought, Haifeng came out from the space of the beast. Ah! As soon as he came out, Haifeng flew around Su Chen excitedly. But it suddenly realized that there was something strange around it. He tilted his head suspiciously. This is St. Ray Academy, and it will be here for a long time to come. Su Chen explained. The monsters here are more powerful than Zhang Cheng's. Ho ho! Haifeng growled twice with a fighting spirit on his face, holding his head high to show his confidence. As for the sleeping environment changing, it doesn't matter. As long as the master is by his side. I'll take you to the secret realm tomorrow after I tame the second beast. Touching Haifeng's head, Su Chen laughed. Don't let Haifeng directly enter the period of transformation. In addition to protecting his own safety, it was more because Su Chen needed to let Haifeng get some attribute points. At that time, directly enchant the second royal beast to increase the combat power as quickly as possible. By the way, let's see how the secret place of St. Ray University is. Ding dong. A message arrives. Su Chen opened it and saw that it was sent by Chu Shinan. Chu Shinan. Boss, good night. Su Chen. Good night to you too. Good night back. Before he could look away, another message came. Chu Shinan. Boss, there seems to be no water here, can I go to your place to take a shower? Su Chen. My friend, Chu Shinan, has been blocked. Putting down the phone, Su Chen looked overhead. The bedroom of the villa will automatically turn into a glass roof at night. A few scattered stars, and a bright moon. Who is this Chu Shinan? Su Chen sighed to himself. The little princess of the Chu family in the south of the Yangtze River. Logically speaking, it is impossible for her to have any intersection with herself. Yet somehow it felt familiar. Su Chen also studied a little psychology. Many of Chu Shinan's actions and expressions did not seem to be fake. That is, she really knows herself. I'm the same age as her. Since she remembers me, it makes no sense for me not to remember her. It's still this kind of forgetting without any impression. There are only two possibilities, either she made up a scam and was going to use me. Or, I lost my memory. But if it's amnesia, why don't you just tell me directly? In this way, the first possibility seems to have a higher probability. But she is from the Zhongnan Chu family, so why use me? It can't be to help her fight for the position of patriarch in the future, right? Countless thoughts flashed through Su Chen's mind. The soul that traveled over gave him an extremely clever mind. But now I have the information. Many are contradictory. Headache. Ah. Haifeng also seemed to be aware of his master's chaotic spirit, and quickly raised his head to look at him. It's okay, go to sleep. Su Chen threw away the thoughts in his head and patted Haifeng's head. Since he couldn't figure it out, he didn't want to. The moment is what matters. Still trying to figure out how to become stronger. Early the next morning, Su Chen was awakened by the low roar suppressed by the black wind in his throat. Today's Haifeng is already considered a young black dragon, and the low humming sounds a bit like engine starting. What's wrong? Su Chen yawned and opened his eyes. However, Haifeng was not seen in the room. Black wind. He called softly. There was a rapid sound of paws touching the ground, and Haifeng's scrambling figure squeezed in from outside the room. Ran to the bed. His head moved over anxiously, yelling non-stop. Although it doesn't speak, but there is a spiritual connection between the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster, so Su Chen naturally understood what it meant. You mean, there are two unexpected guests outside? Su Chen was stunned for a moment, and immediately understood. These two uninvited guests were probably Brother Lei and Chu Shinan. Open the phone and have a look. Lei Wangcheng has already sent several messages. Are you here so early? Su Chen rubbed his face, turned over and got off the bed. Immediately, after replying a message, he simply washed up. Then it was time to get dressed and go out. Before opening the door, he saw two people outside the door. Morning, both of you. Su Chen said hello, but before Lei Wangcheng could speak, Chu Shinan stood up angrily. Su Chen, why did you block me last night? I don't even want to explain to you. Su Chen rolled his eyes and didn't want to talk to her. Turning to look at Lei Wangcheng. Brother Lei, are you going to the animal pen now? Lei Wangcheng nodded. Let's go, I came here early this morning just for this. Back when he had also experienced a 2-star Beastmaster, he naturally understood the eagerness to find a second Beastmaster. So I won't let Su Chen wait too long. Lei Wangcheng snapped his fingers, and the flamingo came out directly from the space of the beast. The flamingo is 100 meters long and covered in flames. Like a mass of huge flames burning under the sun. Let's go. Lei Wangcheng jumped directly on the back of the flamingo. Su Chen was about to jump on it, but Chu Shinan directly wrapped his arms around his waist. Boss, it's too high, I can't jump up. Borrow your strength. She said with a grin. Quote. Su Chen was speechless. Pulled her hand away, grabbed the clothes on her back and jumped up. Chu Shinan screamed in fright at the sudden weightlessness. But in the blink of an eye, Su Chen had already thrown the flamingo on its back. She simply lay on the flamingo's body, hugging the magma red feathers and couldn't get up. But Su Chen didn't pay attention. Just stand on the back of the flamingo and look down. Compared with the black wind, the flight of the flamingo is much smoother, just like the Airbus. While rapidly ascending into the sky, but felt no discomfort at all. The campus of St. Ray University is very large, almost comparable to the area of 2 big cities. In addition to the living area for students, there are also teaching areas, secret areas, and trial areas. So if you want to be more convenient, it's better to cultivate a flying beast. Although there are vehicles here, the speed is not so fast after all. Lei Wangcheng introduced them one by one. Su Chen also nodded from behind. A big city is not like Zhongcheng, but like Shanghai and Kyoto. The area of a big city is comparable to 5 Zhongcheng. In other words, the area of St. Ray University is comparable to 10 Zhongcheng. No wonder I walked all the way yesterday and didn't see a few students. Su Chen muttered in his heart. Such a large area, but there are only so many students in St. Ray College. Spread it out, it can be regarded as sparsely populated. The flamingo flies rapidly through the air. Arrive. About 3 minutes later, Lei Wangcheng said suddenly. Su Chen looked down. They have come to a huge mountain range. The mountain range hovered over the ground like a giant dragon. It was clearly a dead thing, but it carried an indescribably hideous meaning. This is the secret area of the academy. Beast Familiar Secret Realm, in the deepest part of the secret realm area. Lei Wangcheng said. Every time a Beastmaster advances, he will go through the entire secret realm area to the Beastmaster secret realm to get the Beastmaster eggs. The purpose of the school's design is to make everyone feel urgent. At this time, you can find it by looking down. From time to time, blue light spots appeared in the mountains. Su Chen, who has entered the secret realm, naturally knows that this is a vision from the entrance of the secret realm. There is a spot of light almost every 200 or 300 meters, and this mountain range extends for tens of thousands of meters. That is to say, the secret realm under Saint Thunder Academy starts at least 300. His scalp tingled slightly. With so many secret realms, once a riot occurs, it is no joke. And this is just the secret realm area. In addition to the secret area, there are many other places in the western regions. For example, the Tianwang Mountain. It is no wonder that the elite Beastmasters of the Dragon Kingdom 6,000 years ago wanted to build the Holy Thunder University here. If you don't cultivate new forces, you won't be able to stop so many secret realm monsters. The flamingo had landed before the entrance to the secret realm of beast control. The entrance to the Beast Familiar secret realm is a circle with a height of tens of meters. A large amount of gray-white air is hovering at the entrance and exit, and various elements are faintly seen flickering inside. Su Chen, you go in directly. Release your spiritual power inside, and if there is a beast that suits you, it will call you. Lei Wangcheng warned. Don't just focus on quality, only the beast that suits you is the best. The bond between the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster is the most powerful weapon. Good. Su Chen nodded. Go to the secret realm of beast control and step in. The scene in front of him changed rapidly. When he opened his eyes again, he was already inside the secret realm. Suddenly, a majestic and wild aura rushes towards us. Chapter 51. Oh, the Beast secret realm is different from the Warcraft secret realm. The secret realm of Warcraft is filled with all kinds of evil spirits, as well as smells of blood, rancidity and so on. But in this Beast familiar secret realm, there is no smell at all. Only the breath of various elements. This kind of breath cannot be smelled, and only a Beastmaster with strong spiritual power can sense it. Rumbling. A loud sound came from the sky. Su Chen looked up. There are gray clouds swirling tornadoes in the sky, and blue currents flicker from time to time. There are also many tornadoes leading down from the sky to the ground, and there are also hideous peaks rising into the sky on the ground. Everything in front of him is like a picture scroll of illusion. The secret realm of beast control is well deserved. Su Chen was slightly emotional. Using a secret realm to support the Imperial Beast Eggs, St. Ray University is a big hand. Just this first glance is enough to instantly kill Zhongcheng's secret realms of monsters. And in this secret realm, there are no strange beasts or monsters. Stand at the entrance and watch. There are countless rocks derived from the ground, and finally turned into a platform suspended in the air. There are beast Imperial eggs placed on it. Compared to the Imperial Beast Egg in Zhongcheng's special sequence Beast Pen. The eggs here are wilder. Like the difference between poultry and beasts. Calm down, release your mental power. Su Chen breathed a sigh of relief and sat cross-legged on the spot. After the spiritual power reaches level 20, he can clearly perceive his own spiritual power. Even able to control some small objects, such as keys, mobile phones and so on. It is natural to be familiar with releasing mental power now. An invisible wave slowly extended from Su Chen's body, covering the beast egg in this secret realm. After all, it is the second beast to be screened for. So he directly covered dozens of beast eggs with mental power. Originally, I wanted to understand it carefully. But just touched. An extremely noisy voice exploded directly in Su Chen's mind. Buzz buzz. The chaotic voice instantly made his mind go blank. It was hard to slow down. How is this going? Su Chen rubbed his head. After calming down, I realized that it was all kinds of immature mental fluctuations. Although I can't understand what they are saying. But he could clearly feel that these mental fluctuations were all coming from the Imperial Beast Egg. Say hello to him. If it's according to what Brother Lei said, aren't all these Imperial Beast Eggs calling for me? Su Chen is numb. If you agree, don't just care about the quality of the Beastmaster, the most important thing is the fit. Do I want to take away all these Imperial Beast Eggs that call me? I can't contract so much myself. Let's go in, the ones at the entrance shouldn't be very strong. He pondered in his mind. Let go of your mental power and walk towards the inside of the secret realm. The further you go inside, the more the number of royal beast eggs, and the stronger the aura above the beast eggs. Apparently, the egg inside is better than the outside. The beast eggs in the depths of the secret realm have less spiritual calls to me. He could clearly feel it. The voice in my head is no longer as noisy as outside. But that's not a bad thing. It can help him better find the beast egg that suits him. Suddenly, he stopped in front of a silver-white egg surrounded by many patterns. This beast egg's call to him seemed particularly strong. And my intuition. It also becomes intuitive at this moment. Little guy, it seems that we still have fate. Su Chen put his hand on the egg. He could feel the joy of the little guy in the egg, and at the same time, he felt a little joy in his heart. Turn out to be. Is this the feeling of a high degree of compatibility between the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster? He looked deeper into the secret realm. Maybe there are more powerful beasts inside, but Su Chen doesn't want to go any further. His eyes fell on the beast egg in his hand. An information panel appears shortly thereafter. Clear Flame Fox Demon Egg. Introduction. The heir of the king-level alien beast Qingyan Fox Demon has an extremely powerful flame talent. The Qingyan released is not only powerful, but also has a certain purification effect, which can burn curses, undead and other negative energies. Huge. Good. Looking at the information introduction, Su Chen nodded slightly. Also the air of a king-level alien beast, the aura of this Qingyan fox demon egg is stronger than that of the black wind that just broke out of its shell. It's very suitable to be your second Beastmaster. Putting away the beast eggs, he walked towards the entrance of the secret realm. Just left the secret realm. That is, he saw Lei Wangcheng who was looking forward to it. How's it going? Lei Wangcheng asked impatiently. Su Chen took out the animal eggs and chuckled, Brother Lei, it's a good luck not to disgrace your life. Lei Wangcheng's eyes fell on the Qingyan fox demon egg. This aura is definitely a king-level beast egg. Sharp. He gave a thumbs up and praised. Su Chen put away the beast eggs and asked, Brother Lei, can I go directly to the secret realm to level up now? He predicted that the little fox inside the egg would break its shell in a few days. Hurry up and find a secret realm to brush it up. Then let Haifeng start to transform with confidence. Are you going to the secret realm now? Lei Wangcheng said. Your students will be stuck for 2 days before they can come down. Only then can they freely enter and exit the secret realm inside the academy. Now they have no permission and cannot enter. Is there such a saying? Su Chen frowned slightly. But it's not impossible. Any solution, Lei Wangcheng said slowly. You can receive the points task on the point bracelet, and then ask the person who issued the task to take you in with a student card. After all, being able to receive the point task proves that you are a member of the academy. Hearing this, Su Chen's eyes lit up. Originally, I just wanted to go to the secret realm to brush up some attributes, but I didn't expect to earn some points by the way. He looked at Lei Wangcheng. Lei Wangcheng was taken aback, and quickly waved his hand. Don't look at me, I don't have any points, and even if I release the points task now, it will take several days to review. You can find it directly in the task bar. I didn't want to earn points with you, so why panic? Su Chen rolled his eyes, and then clicked on his point bracelet. There are quite a lot of such secret missions. Did not look for a while. His eyes fell on a mission to clean up a secret realm. Help clean up the Tree Demon Secret Realm, 135 points. Introduction to the Tree Demon Secret Realm. Most of the monsters are tree monsters, a small number of jungle monsters, and the combat power of the monsters is below 4 stars. Remarks. Those who accept the task can add a contact V letter, QR code. With only 4-star combat strength, this secret realm is not bad. Su Chen's eyes flashed. I already have an idea in my heart. That's all. Su Chen clicked the Accept Mission button. Then it was to use the mobile phone to add V letters. Ding dong. It takes seconds to add an application. Shu Lei, classmate, did you accept my mission? Su Chen, yes. Shu Lei, thank you classmates. Someone finally took this task. Shu Lei, wait a minute, I will send the student card directly to your bracelet. Shu Lei, okay, remember to use my student card to get in later, don't use yours, otherwise it won't be included in the task. Look at the message from Shu Lei. Su Chen was surprised that he hadn't asked for a student card yet. The result was sent directly. Then figured it out. It turns out that accepting the task of clearing the secret realm is to help fight for it. If you don't use your own identity information, it is meaningless. Double-click on the bracelet. Sure enough, the blue projection turned into a student card. However, the display can only be used once. And the location of the Dryad's secret realm also flickered on the map displayed on the bracelet. Black Wind. Su Chen gave a light drink. Haifeng rushed out from the space of the beast. Brother Lei, you and Chu Shinan go back first, I'm going to the Tree Demon secret realm. He said. Lei Wangcheng nodded. Okay. Su Chen turned over and sat on Haifeng's body. Before leaving, he glanced at the flamingo. It was found that Chu Shinan had fallen asleep clutching his feathers. This guy, didn't he sleep last night? Su Chen was slightly puzzled. Could it be that there was really no water to take a bath last night, so I couldn't sleep? It would be embarrassing if that were the case. Patting Haifeng's head, one person and one dragon quickly soared into the sky. Look at the location shown on the wristband. Su Chen commanded the Black Wind to make a big circle in the secret place, and finally found the destination. The entrance to the Dryad Mystery. Just after landing, I saw two huge sculptures engraved on both sides of the entrance. This is. Su Chen looked at them suspiciously, and the panel popped out quickly. Guardian sculpture. Sculptures used to suppress and protect the secret realm. When the monsters show signs of rioting or have already rioted, they will take the initiative to attack and kill the monsters. Producer. Lu Tianjin. It's no wonder that so many entrances to the secret realm have not caused frequent riots. It turns out that there are such things. He was a little surprised. Below the guardian sculpture, there is also a small platform emitting red light. Su Chen thought for a moment, then put the student card displayed on the bracelet on the platform and touched it. The red light instantly turned into green light. But other than that, nothing changed. If you enter the secret realm when the red light is displayed, will the two guardian sculptures block it? He was suddenly puzzled, but he won't try desperately. It is directly stepping into the secret realm. There are 3 different levels of secret realms in Saint Thunder Academy, namely, small secret realms, medium secret realms, and large secret realms. These are based on the area of the secret realm, not the level of the monster. Certainly, generally speaking, the bigger the secret realm, the stronger the monster. The secret realm that Su Chen received now is a small secret realm. Otherwise, the task points would not be so low. After entering the secret realm, the bracelet vibrated slightly, and a map appeared. After Su Chen glanced at it, he was a little surprised. Warcraft distribution map. This kind of distribution map, which he had seen on the city guards in the Misty Forest, greatly saved his time in searching for monsters. And this bracelet can actually provide it directly. It's much more convenient now. Su Chen chuckled. The mission goal of Qingjiao Secret Realm is to eliminate the 3 tree demon tribes. Now we have this distribution map. Simply not too simple. Haifeng, let's go. He has locked the first target tribe. It's not far from here. Ah, Haifeng growled twice and flapped his wings. The whole dragon directly turned into a sharp arrow, and shot towards the direction the master pointed. Soon, 1 person and 1 dragon reached the sky above the tree demon tribe. Dryads are different from other monsters. It's not that it looks hideous or fierce. On the contrary, most of the time, it is just rooted in the ground and will not move. Only when hunting is required. Only then will the roots be pulled out from the ground and act with the rhizomes like tentacles. So when Su Chen looked down, the entire tree demon tribe is just a lush jungle. If it wasn't for the occasional movement of the canopy and the panels of the tree monsters, he wouldn't have been able to tell that this place was actually a tribe of monsters. Warcraft. Dryad. Quality. Poor. Level. Level 32. Physique. 4102. Strength. 4321. Agility. 2804. Mana. 4200. Skills. Whipping, Entanglement, Vitality. Evaluation. A very lazy monster. Its skill names are very charming. Most of the time it doesn't like to move, but don't underestimate it because it treats you as a prey when prey. It will let you know what terror is. 32 low quality Warcraft. Possessing this attribute is already considered excellent. No wonder the person who issued the task finds it troublesome. Su Chen commented, even if it is a 3-star Beastmaster, it is very difficult to solve them easily. After all, these tree demons, except for their low agility. Other attributes are not low. However, Su Chen was not among those who had difficulty dealing with these dryads. Haifeng, use the red flame breath. He ordered. Haifeng was already eager to try it, and he sprayed it with a mouthful of dragon's breath. Dragon's breath with extremely high temperature. Almost instantly, the crowns of the tree demons were ignited. Cece. It sounded like burning wood. Haifeng's mouthful went down like a boulder falling into a lake. Directly make all the dryads struggle. Flames seemed to have found a new home. It spread instantly at an extremely fast speed, igniting most of the Warcraft tribe in the blink of an eye. It turns out that these dryads not only have the characteristics of Warcraft, but also have the characteristics of flammable trees. Under the red dragon's breath, it will be directly ignited. Seeing this, Su Chen was also overjoyed. Fire beats wood. This is the most basic elemental restraint. Haifeng's red flame dragon's breath must be more effective in dealing with these tree demons. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 32 Warcraft tree demon and gains 4,102 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 33 Warcraft tree demon and gains 4,210 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 32 Warcraft tree demon and gains 4,120 experience points. After a few days, a large number of kill prompts appeared in front of Su Chen again. Among the Warcraft tribe, the Dryads were already panicked because they were burned by the raging fire, and they couldn't protect themselves. I didn't notice the one person and one dragon in the sky at all. Even if you notice, at the moment, I just want to escape. Under the Black Wind's killing spree, not a single tree demon rose up to resist. Su Chen was not polite to these guys either. With a wave of his hand, a large number of light spheres are directly extracted from their bodies. Successful extraction, gain 93 points of magic power. Successful extraction, get 72 points of constitution. Successful extraction, get the skill, entangling. There seems to be a strange thing mixed in among the extracted attributes. Skills developed so quickly. Su Chen was a little surprised. Could it be that I haven't extracted attributes for too long, so the explosion rate has increased? He looked at the skill light ball. Entwining. Use the vines on the body to entangle the enemy, making the enemy lose their resistance. Dryads often use this trick to lock their prey tightly, and then plant the roots to slowly absorb and enjoy it. Reminder: this skill is only effective for beasts with tentacles, otherwise it will not work. Quote. This skill is not as good as Goblin's Charge. After reading the introduction, he was a little speechless. Su Chen didn't want to accept a tentacle monster. There is no such skill at all. I have a tentacle 20 centimeters smaller on my body, but it's a pity that this skill can't enchant the Beastmaster, right? Use your hands hard. He directly crushed this light ball. Although it can be sold as skill stones. But after all, this is related to his talent. If it is noticed by someone with a heart, it may be deduced from the specifics of one's own talent, then it will be troublesome. Now that I am not short of money, there is absolutely no need to do that. The slaughter lasted half an hour. Wait until it's over. Haifeng's level has also been raised from level 23 to level 24. Just when Su Chen was about to take Black Wind to the next target Warcraft tribe, suddenly remembered something. By the way, Black Wind, I'll show you something good. Su Chen took out the Qingyan Fox demon egg he had obtained from the beast familiar secret realm. Put it in front of the Black Wind. We will live together in the future. Naturally, we need to get to know each other in advance. Haifeng froze for a moment. He looked at his master, and then at the egg. A trace of thought flashed in his eyes. Then he opened his mouth to Qingyan Fox demon egg, and bit it. What are you thinking? Su Chen's face darkened, and he slapped Haifeng's head aside. This idiot doesn't think he's feeding it, does he? Ah, Black Wind felt a little aggrieved. Didn't you tell me to show me a good thing, master? It hasn't eaten yet this morning. Okay, I'll take you to dinner after completing this secret realm mission. Su Chen touched Haifeng's head, and then pointed to the Qingyan Fox demon egg on his hand. The little guy inside will be your companion from now on, so don't bully it from now on. Companion. A trace of curiosity flashed in Haifeng's big eyes. It came closer and took a closer look. Then he stuck out his tongue and licked it. Buzz. The beast egg swayed slightly. Show a little bit of intimacy. Su Chen smiled. See, it likes you very much. Do not know why. At this moment, he suddenly felt like introducing his second child to his eldest son. But as soon as this idea appeared, he was quickly thrown behind him. By the way, I broke out in a cold sweat. I am a man of 8 feet, but I have such a weird idea. Outrageous. As for why the Qingyan Fox demon had a slight affection for Haifeng, Su Chen naturally understood. Haifeng's red flame dragon's breath is originally fire. And this Qingyan Fox demon egg is also fire, so it naturally means that the same kind are close to each other. Ah, seeing that the little guy liked him, the original grievances in Haifeng's heart disappeared. He licked the egg again. Then he shook his head proudly, very pleased. After a while, Su Chen just put away the animal eggs and looked at the bracelet again. Let's go to the next tribe. There are 7 or 8 tree demon tribes in this tree demon secret realm, but the goal of the mission only needs to solve 3 casually. If there is time, Su Chen could, by the way, eliminate all the dryads in the secret realm. But it is more important to transform Black Wind. After reaching the 4-star battle strength, there is absolutely no need to upgrade in this kind of place. So whatever you want is pretty much the same. After arriving at the second tree demon tribe, Black Wind is also repeating the old trick. As soon as the red flame dragon's breath came out, almost no tree demon was an all-in-one enemy. Sits, 14. The terror of spreading fire. Even if this tree demon tribe is bigger than the one just now, it is still swallowed by the flames in an instant. The dryads have only 3 skills: whip, twine, and come alive. But the first 2 skills need tentacles as support. And the tentacles of the dryad are its own roots. But under the breath of the red flame dragon, those tree roots were burnt to ashes as soon as they were pulled out. Can't use skills at all. As for the skill of vitality, it is just the ability to heal oneself. In addition to making these dryads more resistant to fire. Like water off a duck's back. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 33 Warcraft tree demon, gaining experience 430. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 34 Warcraft tree demon, gaining 4,391 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 35 Warcraft tree demon, gaining 4,582 experience points. Opening square bracket ... closing square bracket. A large number of kill prompts appear. Then it turned into a steady stream of experience and entered Haifeng's body. Su Chen looked at the huge fire below. His expression didn't fluctuate in the slightest. There is no need to worry that after the battle, the fire here will spread to the entire forest. Now that Haifeng can use the red flame dragon's breath, then nature can control these flames. Successful extraction, get 103 points of constitution. Successful extraction, gain 73 points of agility. Successful extraction, gain 102 points of power. Opening square bracket ... closing square bracket. A large number of attributes have been collected by him. Most of them entered Haifeng's body. And small portions. It is temporarily reserved for the upcoming Qingyan Fox Demon. After the Qingyan Fox Demon was born, it didn't need too many attributes. Just strengthen it a little bit. Su Chen thought to himself. The ability of infinite extraction and infinite enchantment is very strong. But he is also unwilling to give the victory fruit of one beast to another for nothing. These are the imperial beasts under his hands. As a beast master, he naturally needs to dignify a bowl of water. After all, the level of intelligence of the imperial beast is almost the same as that of human beings. If an unfair decision is made, perhaps they will not blame themselves, but there will inevitably be conclusions between each other. The experience bar is full. Your Beastmaster Haifeng has been upgraded to level 25. The upgrade prompt appears again. After Black Wind wiped out this relatively large tree demon tribe, plus the experience left over from before. It turned out to be a level up. The strength improved during the transformation process is the same, and it is okay to upgrade a few more levels before transforming. If someone asks, you can keep a low profile. Su Chen chuckled. After letting Haifeng clean up the remaining flames below, it was ready to fly towards the last tree demon tribe. But don't wait for them to act. Suddenly, a large number of trees began to sway wildly. Within Su Chen's sight, it seemed that the entire dryad forest began to shake. What happened? He frowned slightly. An inexplicable momentum spread out from the tree demon forest. Rumbling. There was a terrifying noise in the ground, and the ground trembled and the mountains shook for a moment. A group of huge towering ancient trees grew out of the ground. No, it didn't grow out, but rushed out. Countless trees rooted in the ground were directly knocked out. When the muddy ancient tree was fully displayed between the sky and the earth, it was actually a shade to avoid the sun. The largest of the group of ancient trees. The width of the trunk, the height of the body, and the luxuriance of the crown. It almost gave Su Chen the illusion that this is the arrival of the Dryad Grandma. What the hell are these guys? Su Chen swallowed. 3 different panels popped up in front of him. Warcraft. Ancient Tree Demon. Quality. Ordinary. Level. Level 36. Physique. 6,930. 7,301. 5,923. Magic, 9,302. Skills, summoning trees, escaping, entanglement, whipping, vitality. Comment. It is said that these ancient trees are all descendants of the branches of a certain sacred tree, and they have an extremely long lifespan. The identity of the branch descendant. Warcraft. Ancient tree demon. Quality. Elite. Level 37. Physique. 7,520. 8,490. Agility. 6,401. Magic. 12,203. Skills. Summoning trees, escaping, entanglement, whipping, vitality. Comment. It is said that these ancient trees are all descendants of the branches of a certain sacred tree, and they have an extremely long lifespan. The identity of the branch descendant. Warcraft. Ancient tree demon leader. Quality. Elite. Level 38. Power. 9,042. J. 10,420. Agility. 7,930. Magic. 15,032. Skills. Arrival from the tree realm, earth escape, death coil, rapid whiplash, rejuvenation, tongue tree healing. Comment. It is said that these ancient trees are all descendants of the branches of a certain sacred tree, and as the leader of these ancient trees, it has survived for an incomparably long time. Angry, believe me, you don't want to bear its wrath. They are all monsters above level 36. The lowest quality of these guys is the normal level, and there are even elite level mobs. Su Chen looked at the information panel in front of him with a solemn expression. The elite quality monsters I encountered before were all at the level of chiefs and leaders. This is the first time I have encountered elite level mobs. But that's not the point. The most important thing is the leader of the ancient tree demon, whose level has reached the appalling level 38. This can already be regarded as the top of Samsung's combat power. But although the level is very high, the value looks scary. But after all, the agility and magic power are far inferior to He Feng's. The only thing that needs to be cared about is probably the ground escape technique. Su Chen quickly analyzed the pros and cons of the two parties. His eyes finally fell on the mud on the old trees. He didn't think that the mud was accidentally left by these ancient trees. All it takes is a little care to notice that the mud is very damp and obviously has good fireproof properties. Obviously, the ancient trees are much smarter than the dryads. Clearly know what your weaknesses are. But the evaluation column of the leader of the ancient tree demon said that it was angry because of the intruder's offensive behavior. Offensive move. Mass killing dryads. Should not. If this is the case, these ancient trees would have been killed over and over again. Then it's because fire. Su Chen guessed the answer instantly. What the forest fears most is fire. I am afraid that the biggest reason for the appearance of these ancient tree demons is because they sense the existence of the fire. Call out. Several ancient tree demons came directly by whipping them with tree roots. There was a sharp breaking wind. Almost instantly, the attack was in front of Haifeng. It's a pity that He Feng's agility is not covered. Directly dodged sideways. Haifeng, fly higher, and burn them with the breath of the red flame dragon. Su Chen ordered. Although these ancient tree demons may indeed have certain fireproof properties because of the mud on their bodies. But what about mud? The terrifying high temperature of the red flame dragon's breath, even the earth is idyllic. Not to mention some mud attached to the trunk. Haifeng was also enraged by the whip just now, and sprayed out a mouthful of red flame dragon's breath with all his strength. Rumbling. The red flame dragon's breath instantly drowned several ancient tree demons. The sizzling of burning trees. Endlessly. But before the red flame dragon could show its power, these ancient tree monsters went straight into the ground. After a while, when they reappeared, the flames that were originally stained on their bodies were completely gone. Although there are serious injuries. But there is a lot of green. The colored light spots spread on them, and the burnt position is almost recovering visible to the naked eye. These guys' self-healing skills are so strong. Su Chen's face was a little ugly. Unless it can cause permanent burns. Otherwise, these ancient tree demons only need to consume magic power to be able to fear the red flame dragon's breath. Su Chen made a move. Successful extraction, gain 134 points of magic power. Successful extraction, gain 59 points of agility. Successful extraction, Gain 91 points of magic power. Opening square bracket. Closing square bracket. A large number of attributes were extracted from the ancient tree monsters by him. But there is no skill. And these attributes are not worth mentioning to the ancient tree demons. Shish, another ancient tree demon whipped him. But at this time, Heifeng had already flown high enough that these tree roots couldn't hit him at all. The ancient tree demons were angry. Waves of magic power erupted from them, and then slowly formed a large formation on the ground. Then trees burst out from the formation one by one. Like a soaring blade, it stabbed fiercely towards Su Chen and Heifeng. Obviously the speed of the ancient tree demon is very slow, but the speed of this kind of tree stabbing is extremely fast. Even Heifeng only dodged shallowly. Ah, Heifeng asked suspiciously while dodging the attack. Do you want to fly higher? Black Wind, continue to protect addiction. This group of ancient tree demons are seeking their own death. Su Chen just said indifferently. There is a hint of playfulness in the voice. He can probably guess that these attacks are the ancient tree monster's skill, summoning trees. This trick is really powerful. But these summoned trees will not disappear directly. Instead, it turned into a rootless tree and fell to the ground. Even Su Chen noticed. Some summoned trees will directly take root in the ground. Trees are flammable because they are exposed to extremely high temperature attacks such as the red flame dragon's breath. 710 This group of ancient tree monsters attacked more frequently. The closer they are to the grave, the closer they are. In addition to the summoning trees of these ancient tree demons, there is also the arrival of the tree world of the leader of the ancient tree demon. I don't know how powerful that move is. Su Chen was a little curious. This so-called tree realm descending is most likely an advanced version of summoning trees. That is, summoning trees is letting the ancient tree monsters find their own way of death, so when the tree world comes, it is directly digging their own graves. So many trees once started burning. It's not just the ground that is affected. The entire ground will be directly turned into an oven. At that time, even if the ancient tree demon can escape from the ground, it will only use this trick to move the corpse to another place and move it to the grave. Roar! I saw that the little ones attacked without any achievements. The leader of the ancient tree demon finally couldn't bear it anymore. There was a roar like a giant beast in the body, and the magic power that erupted from his body was several times stronger than other ancient tree demons. Rumbling, a large number of trees burst out from the ground. Just this one attack was even more intensive than the collective attacks of other ancient tree monsters. These trees are like iron knives. Tear through the air, and come quickly through the air. Even Heifeng couldn't dodge in time, and his left foot was scratched. Heifeng, rise a little higher. Su Chen frowned and ordered. This ancient tree demon is worthy of being a level 38 existence, and the quality crystal of this ultimate move is indeed stronger than ordinary mobs. Ha ha ha. It seems that because the leader made the other party fearful, many ancient tree monsters began to sway. The canopy made a sound like the wind blowing. Su Chen ignored them. Just focus on the leader of the ancient tree demon. It doesn't seem ready to continue, though. Do you realize something is wrong? Su Chen's eyes narrowed slightly. Heifeng, casually spray a mouthful of red flame dragon's breath into the woods to irritate them. Huff. Heifeng took a breath immediately. The red flame dragon's breath didn't wait to get close to the ordinary trees in the forest, but directly ignited them. After that, it was directly burned. Flame is what the ancient tree demons hate the most. As expected, after doing this, all the ancient tree demons became angry. Constantly summons trees to attack. And the leader of the ancient tree demon also decided to give these two fool intruders a hard time. More manic magic appeared. The aura of the leader of the ancient tree began to spread throughout the world. Subsequently, countless trees actually appeared in the sky. The real tree realm comes. The dead wood hovers, branches Yi Ruo sword. Like a spider web, it pierces towards one person and one dragon from all directions. Are you so angry? The breath of the dragon just now seems to have burned all your sanity. Su Chen sat on Haifengtu, rubbing his chin and watching the show. Looking at the dead branches and sharp blades coming from all directions, and the trees rushing from below. Not the slightest bit of worry. Instead, he smiled a little. After hiding for so long, it's almost over. Black Wind, burn them. Roar. A terrifying roar burst out from Haifeng's throat. After the battle started, it had been avoiding attacks. If it wasn't for the owner's restriction, I would have been unable to bear it. From birth to now, following the master has always been killing the quartet. When did he suffer such grievances? These ancient tree demons were angry because it set the forest on fire. It's also angry at the aggressive dragons of these ancient dryads. Even without the roaring skill, its roar still disturbs the wind, causing ripples in the air. Subsequently, rumbling, the rich and huge magic power condensed in Haifeng's body, and then it turned into a terrifying red flame dragon's breath and spewed out. The power of the dragon's breath, a racial skill, increases according to the level. Haifeng is now a level 25 existence. The red flame dragon's breath is naturally more terrifying than when it slaughtered the skeleton army. The dead branches approaching the black wind like arrows spontaneously ignite instantly under the breath of the red flame dragon. CC. Under the sharp high-temperature environment formed by the red flame dragon's breath, the faster these trees move, the faster they will spontaneously ignite. In an instant, the tree world that spread out of thin air fell to pieces. Countless burning dead branches fell, like a rain of fire. All the ancient tree demons, including the leader of the ancient tree demon. Behold this terrible scene. Stunned, terrified. Flames are everywhere. This is what they are most afraid of, but now, it's as if the space is starting to burn up. The whole world turned into a huge crimson furnace, the crimson dome, there is no room for them. Wow, there was the sound of wind blowing leaves again. But this time it was no longer the ridicule of the ancient tree demons, but trembling. Where is the slightest bit of arrogance just now? What kind of enemy did they provoke? The sky is full of flames. As far as the eye can see, they are all terrifying flame demons. They are in this moment. All resistance is gone. How to resist? Can't growl. Even the trees that were originally used to attack the intruders turned into accomplices of the flames at this moment, and slammed towards them fiercely. Rumbling. The leader of the ancient tree demon was the first to react, and immediately fled into the ground. At the moment of panic just now, the flames had completely spread across the ground. If you don't escape into the ground, there is only one dead end. The other ancient tree demons woke up suddenly when they saw the leader hiding from the flames. Yes, wouldn't it be better to just escape into the ground? Some ancient tree monsters were already enveloped in flames, and they didn't dare to hesitate at all, so they directly used the earth escaping technique. Rumbling. The ancient tree demons fled to the ground one after another in order to avoid the flames. It's a pity about all of this. It was already in Su Chen's computer. Are you only thinking about running away now? Unfortunately, it's too late. Looking at the group of ancient tree demons who were forced to escape, the corners of Su Chen's mouth twitched slightly. The ancient tree demon's earth escaping technique is not the earth escaping that he has seen in his previous life, but a simple escaping into the ground. If you want to move underground, the speed will be very slow. Otherwise, when he was arsoning in the first tree demon tribe, these ancient tree demons have already appeared. Wheeze. Haifeng is still continuously outputting the red flame dragon's breath. The temperature in the air continued to skyrocket. The fire fueled by trees on the ground has already risen hundreds of meters high. In the crackling sound of the burning fire, the low hum of the ground was also keenly captured by Su Chen. Soon, looking at the ground that was gradually drying and cracking due to the high temperature, his eyes narrowed. There are also trees in the ground. Even though those ancient tree demons can dive deep into the ground, don't forget that the solid tree demons are also made of flammable trees. Fire borrows fire. After that, the temperature became higher and higher, and even rose to thousands of degrees, 10,000 degrees. Even if the ancient tree demon would rather suffocate to death below than come up. That's okay too, because their bodies will also become the culprits who kill their companions. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 36 Warcraft Ancient Tree Demon and gains 5,201 experience points. A kill prompt popped up suddenly. Su Chen was slightly overjoyed. Have casualties already begun? Originally, he thought it would take a while longer to burn. It seems that the temperature rise in the ground is higher than what I imagined. Or, the fire performance of those ancient tree monsters is much worse than I imagined without the mud protection. And the first kill prompt is like opening Pandora's box. Countless kill prompts began to come out one by one. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 37 Warcraft Ancient Tree Demon and gains 5,620 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 36 Warcraft Ancient Tree Demon and gains 5,420 experience points. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon kills a level 37 Warcraft Ancient Tree Demon and gains 5,502 experience points. Kill queues appear faster and faster. The speed of the cracking of the ground is also getting faster and faster. Suddenly, the corpses of the Ancient Tree Demon emerged one after another. All of these corpses have been smoky black, and they were directly swallowed by the flames as soon as they appeared on the ground. Turned into a new fuel. Looking at the speed at which the corpses poured out, it seemed that they were turned out by something. Su Chen touched his chin, and instantly thought of the leader of the Ancient Tree Demon. Obviously, it has also understood that the corpse of the Ancient Tree Demon is placed underground, which is a threat to itself. So directly sent out these dead fellow clansmen. It's cruel. Su Chen shook his head slightly. Anyway, with the current fire, the leader of the Ancient Tree Demon will not live long. Why bother? Su Chen also enchanted some of the magic attribute points saved before on Haifeng's body to help it recover its magic power. Then continue to breathe the red flame dragon's breath. Originally, today he just seemed to come in and do a task safely, and then it was over. But now, before killing the leader of the Ancient Tree Demon, it is impossible for him to go. Time is passing fast. When Su Chen's reserve of magic power attribute points is used up, and Blackwind's magic power is about to be exhausted, the kill prompt that he was looking forward to finally appeared. Your Beastmaster Black Dragon has killed the leader of the 38th level Warcraft Ancient Tree Demon, and gained 8,901 experience points. Finally dead. Su Chen breathed a sigh of relief. If he is not dead, I am afraid he has nothing to do. The arrival of the tree world of the leader of the Ancient Tree Demon hurt Haifeng, and it was considered to have taken its blood. It would be a pity if we didn't get rid of it. Rumbling. There was movement on the ground again. I saw the corpse of the leader of the Ancient Tree turned out from the ground. The huge corpse almost suppressed the fire. However, it was only for an instant that it was suppressed, and then the flame swelled up in a more terrifying posture. Until the corpse of the leader of the Ancient Tree Demon is completely devoured. If it weren't for your stupid use of summoning trees and tree worlds to descend, I guess I would have run away with the black wind. Su Chen shook his head slightly. His eyes reflected the phantom of flames. During the battle just now, he had already extracted the attribute points of the ancient trees. He could have just patted his ass and left. This group of ancient tree demons couldn't catch up with them either. But when he saw the ancient tree demons summoning trees, Su Chen's thoughts changed. Why run when you can kill? Haifeng, let's go find the last tree demon tribe. Su Chen touched Haifeng's head and said, because of the sudden appearance of this group of ancient tree monsters, I have spent enough time in this tree demon's secret realm. Now it is natural to complete the task as soon as possible, and then leave the secret realm. Ah! Black Wind called twice. Fly quickly in the direction Su Chen pointed. Haifeng's magic power was almost exhausted at this time. Although it is said that Su Chen has unlimited draws. But this tree demon is not the group of skeletons, who can always extract magic power. So when dealing with the last tribe of dryads, Su Chen adopted another tactic. Haifeng glides down directly. The wings turned into blades, and frantically launched a fearless charge among the tree demon tribe. Plus the sharp blade thrust. Like a meat grinder. No, it is like a wood winch that quickly harvests the lives of the dryads. From time to time, it will also spit out a mouthful of red flame dragon's breath. Become a fire-breathing wood winch. However, because there were few flames this time, and Haifeng launched an attack close to him, the tree demons also had the heart to resist, after waving the roots of the trees and whipping them continuously. Others tried to use the entanglement to restrain the black wind. It's a pity that Haifeng's agility is not covered. Even the whippings of the ancient tree demons can be easily dodged by him. Not to mention these simple dryads. This is destined to be a simple massacre. There was no bloodshed. It's all sawdust. The experience bar is full. Your Beastmaster Haifeng has been upgraded to level 26. An upgrade prompt popped up in front of Su Chen. It is extremely difficult to upgrade the beast familiar. And this kind of difficulty is constantly rising as the level rises. Today's Black Wind. I'm afraid that killing such a tree demon tribe with an average level of 33 would not be able to fill up a full bar of experience. However, it was due to the contributions of those ancient tree demons before. It also allowed Haifeng to successfully upgrade to a level. Click. As the last tree demon in the tree demon tribe was cut off by its roots, the trunk hundreds of meters high fell down. Haifeng finally completed the extermination of this tribe. Mission completed. Su Chen chuckled. Today's focus is on doing tasks. As for Haifeng being able to raise to level 27, that was purely a surprise. Click on the bracelet. A blue light emerged from the bracelet, scanning towards the tree demon tribe. After slaughtering the tribe every time before, he would carry out such steps. This is taken as proof of mission completion. After the scan is complete, the bracelet also gives new information. Clear the 3 tree demon tribes, current progress, 3/3. Mission completed. 135 points have been credited. Good. This can be regarded as my first pot of gold in Saint Ray Academy. Su Chen looked at these messages and smiled. Haven't spent points yet though. But since this is something that is used as a transaction currency in the school, naturally the more the better. Plus the points you were rewarded before. Now I have 235 points. Haifeng, I'm sleepy. Su Chen patted Haifeng's head. Haifeng also turned around and flew towards the entrance of the secret realm. After one person and one dragon left the secret realm. Before leaving, Su Chen's cell phone received a message notification. Ding dong. I clicked on it, and it turned out that it was sent to me by the employer. Shu Lei, by the way, remember to do a strategy before entering the secret realm, don't use fire indiscriminately. Shu Lei, it is said that there is a group of ancient tree monsters underground in the secret realm, and if you use fire, they will be recruited out. Shu Lei, why didn't you reply to the message, have you already gone in? There is no signal in the secret realm. It doesn't matter whether it's Zhongcheng's secret realm or Saint Thunder Academy's secret realm, it's the same. Su Chen, don't worry, the task has been completed. After replying a sentence, Su Chen thought for a while, and then turned off Chu Shinin's shield again. Unblocked. Regarding the kind of misleading and suggestive words last night, Su Chen just felt speechless. So just block it. But think about it now. If it was true that Chu Shinin had no water to take a bath yesterday, then he would block her decisively. That is indeed a bit messy. Anyway, I can be regarded as the captain of the team that has not yet been established, and I have been called the boss several times. Ding dong. Just after unblocking, there was a message sent over. Chu Shinin. Su Chen, you are a fool. Quote. Question mark. Su Chen froze for a moment. Chu Shinin withdraws a message. Chu Shinin. Huh. Chu Shinin. Boss, how did you unblock it? Chu Shinin. In fact, I slipped my hand just now, do you believe it? Su Chen, resisting the thought of blocking Chu Shinin again. He puts away the phone. Haifeng, let's go to the villa. You should transform too. At level 23, Black Wind can already transform. But now it's level 27, and it hasn't started yet. Now I have obtained the Qingyan Fox Demon Egg, although not yet born. But according to my feeling, it won't take a few days. And I have already prepared attribute points for this little guy. After birth, he can get a starting line that surpasses other little beasts, enough to become stronger quickly. Now let the Black Wind begin to sleep and transform. Naturally there is no problem. Ah, Haifeng nodded, and immediately rose into the sky. Actually for it, the feeling of transformation has long been produced, and the body is also very eager. After all, transformation means becoming stronger. Creatures like black dragons like to sleep. But because there is no order from the master, he has been holding back Jiao Jiao's. Now I have the approval of the master. Naturally, I was delighted and couldn't wait. Haifeng's speed was slower than Lei Wangcheng's flamingo. It took more than 10 minutes to rush from the secret area to the college area. Originally, I stayed in the tree demon's secret realm for a long time, and now I have to hurry. It was almost evening. Cuckoo. Su Chen's stomach suddenly growled. Hunger suddenly swept over. Suddenly I remembered that I haven't eaten today. Su Chen rubbed his belly. Haifeng also nodded, and pointed to his stomach with his paw. It seems that before the transformation, there is one more important thing to do. Su Chen laughed. Go to the cafeteria. Fighting is an extremely energy-consuming thing. How can we do it without a lot of energy replenishment? Oh wow, when He Feng heard from his master that he had to eat first, then sleep. Immediately, he was extremely excited. Finally something to eat. With a flap of its wings, it flew in the direction of the cafeteria. The dining hall at St. Ray University is open 24 hours. Although He Feng didn't know the map inside the university, smelling it was enough to find the cafeteria. After a while, an extraordinarily huge building appeared in front of one person and one dragon. The words, San Lei Restaurant, are hung on the top of the building. Do not know why, just seeing these 4 words aroused the glutton in Su Chen's heart. These 4 words are not simple. Su Chen's heart shuddered. Although he was very hungry, he was definitely not the kind of person whose desires would be controlled casually. These 4 words can actually arouse the appetite in his heart. The things in St. Ray University are indeed surprising. Su Chen no longer looked at those 4 words, but walked into the restaurant with a black wind to block them. Anyway, there should also be a signboard on the top of the hundreds of meters high gate of the Holy Thunder Academy. It's a pity that I didn't look that high at the time, so I didn't pay attention. I don't know what kind of artistic conception the words on it will have. The first floor of St. Ray Restaurant is a huge hall. There are different dining spots here, and each dining spot has a specific chef and gourmet beast. That's right, familiar beasts can not only be used for fighting. In today's all people's beast familiar era, beast familiar has already entered every aspect of life. Gourmet beasts, medical beasts, babysitters and so on. Su Chen came to a dining place at random, and after looking at the menu, he understood. The dining format in this restaurant is similar to buffet style. The price of the package varies from high to low. From the lowest package of 1 point to the most expensive package of 100,000 points. The difference was so big that Su Chen was slightly speechless. But no matter what set meal it is, there are a lot of ingredients that can be supplied indefinitely. This should also take into account the large appetite of some royal beasts. You can't let the students of St. Ray University go hungry, can you? Su Chen was not stingy either. After all, this was the last meal before He Feng transformed into a deep sleep, so he decisively ordered a set meal with 100 points. After feasting on 1 person and 1 dragon, just walked out of the restaurant contentedly. After returning to the dormitory, Black Wind officially began to prepare for transformation. Su Chen touched its head. The little black dragon, who had been in high spirits not long ago, was so sleepy that he couldn't even lift his eyelids. Then a huge magic power slowly flowed out from He Feng's body. Wrapped around the Black Wind, it turned into a black giant egg. Metamorphosis. Estimated transformation time, 10 days. It will take 10 days. It's not too long. Su Chen nodded slightly. The little guy inside the Qingyan Fox demon egg is estimated to be able to break out of its shell in 2 days. At that time, I can take it to play in the secret realm. And things inside the academy. I have already inquired about it in Lei Wangcheng before, and almost all the students in the special recruitment class will be here tonight. Waiting until tomorrow, the special recruitment class should also start classes. This class is not going directly to the secret realm to fight Warcraft, but a real class. Beastmasters are not a bunch of brainless brats. Even in college, knowledge is equally important. Otherwise, there is no need to study in middle school, and everyone can just train the Beastmaster and it will be over. Su Chen was lying on the big bed in the villa. Overhead is a starry night sky as beautiful as the Milky Way. The all-people Yusho era does not have all kinds of polluting factories in the previous life. The night sky here is very charming. When you look up, you can see the whole universe. Besides the blue star, what do other planets look like? Are there any royal beasts? An inexplicable idea suddenly popped up in his mind. The universe is so big. Will there be a planet that is no different from today's blue star? Su Chen yawned. 287 dissipated these fantasies from his mind. Just be yourself, what are you thinking so much about? But, he looked at He Feng, who had turned into a giant egg in the beast familiar space. I pursed my mouth. In the night without the company of He Feng, at this moment, it turned out to be a bit lonely. Ding dong. A message was sent. Chu Shinin. Boss, come out to see the moon. Su Chen. Tomorrow. He replied casually. Today, in the tree demon's secret realm, I fought fiercely with the ancient tree demons. Still a little tired now. Ding dong. Another message. Chu Shinin. Tomorrow. Really? Surprise.jpg. Su Chen. Tomorrow should also be tomorrow. Chu Shinin. Su Chen. I said later. Chu Shinin. So tomorrow is just a fictitious word, right? Su Chen put down his phone. I didn't think about it anymore. Although there are some mysteries in Chu Shinin's body, he has already thought about it. As long as I reach the top of the world one day, then all mysteries will disappear in smoke. As for when is that day? He thinks it won't be too far. Once the eyes are opened and closed, the night is over. Early in the morning, the first thing Su Chen did after waking up was to pay attention to whether the Qingyan fox's egg had broken its shell. But let him regret it. Nothing seemed to have changed from last night. The only difference is, the information on the panel changes. Clear flame fox demon egg. Estimated shell breaking time, within 10 hours. 10 hours. A look of surprise flashed in Su Chen's eyes. So it's today. He originally predicted that his second imperial beast would break its shell within 2 days. Didn't expect it to be early. Carefully put the animal eggs on the table, wash and dress in the morning. By the way, I went to the cafeteria for breakfast. Lei Wangcheng sent a few messages over. Open it and see that it is the gathering place for the special recruitment class. Sure enough, I have class today. Su Chen swallowed the last bite of food and walked out of the cafeteria. Although the teaching area is not large, but that is only relative to the secret realm area. If you just walk on 2 legs, it will take a long time to cross the teaching area. Now the black wind is gone. Su Chen can only take the subway on campus to reach the class location. Just entered the teaching building. Beb is planning to find a classroom for the special recruitment class according to the location given by Lei Wangcheng. The sound of hurried footsteps sounded from behind. Look back. A burst of fragrant wind rushed towards his face, and immediately a black-haired girl bumped into him. Sorry. The black-haired girl kept bowing her head in apology. Fine, Su Chen replied and was about to leave. Wait a minute. Senior, is the classroom for the special recruitment class in this teaching building? I seem to be lost. The girl suddenly said timidly. Su Chen then stopped and looked back at the girl. Long black hair hangs down her shoulders, with an elegant and quiet temperament. There is a girl's unique innocence in a pair of bright eyes, and her skin is as thick as fat, as if it can be broken by blowing a bullet. What's more, under the coat, there is a pair of straight, slender and flawless legs, which are particularly eye-catching. Rao Su Chen has seen many beauties, but he was still a little surprised when he observed the girls. Same as Chu Shinin. The appearance and figure of the 2 girls can score more than 98 points. But if Chu Shinin's aura is full of heroism and proud independence, then the girl in front of him is the girl next door, as quiet as a virgin. Are you also a special student at St. Ray University? Su Chen quickly withdrew his gaze from the girl, turned around and said, come with me. The girl's reaction seemed a little slow. Seeing Su Chen turn around, he reacted and hurriedly followed. Senior, wait for me. The classroom of the special recruitment class is not far away. After a while, the 2 came to the door of the classroom. Senior, what's your name? My name is Bailing Yao, thank you for showing me the way. Bailing Yao chattered beside her, her face full of joy. First day of school. Although I lost my way, I was brought to the classroom by a good-looking senior. Bailing Yao, you are so lucky today. Su Chen glanced at the girl next to him in confusion. He feels this girl. My brain seems to be a little out of order. Is there a possibility? I brought you to the classroom of the special recruit class because I am also a special recruit. You're welcome. He finally choked out a word. Then he walked into the classroom. Senior, why did you go in too? Bailing Yao's eyes widened, full of doubts. But he didn't dare to delay, and hurriedly followed in. The 2 are in front of each other. Come to the classroom. There are already many students in the classroom at this time. Boss, Chu Shinin, who was reading a book, suddenly noticed Su Chen coming. Immediately, he walked over with a happy smile on his face. Also brought a pair of lightweight glasses. Boss, do you think I look much prettier after wearing these glasses? She pointed to her glasses and asked with a proud face. Su Chen's eyes fell on her, and he nodded, it's a little bit. Ben Chu Shinin showed his sharpness, but after wearing glasses, he restrained himself a lot. Coupled with the already almost perfect face, and the short white hair. Such a combination gives people an intuitive feeling of a perfect aesthetic girl. After being praised by the boss, Chu Shinin was even more happy. But when he saw Bai Lingyao behind Su Chen, the smile on his face gradually subsided. Bai Lingyao is also a student in our special recruitment class. Su Chen introduced a sentence. Chu Shinin walked up to her. The body leaned forward slightly, and waited until the faces of the two were less than half a fist apart. Just stopped. The corners of her mouth were slightly raised, and she looked lightly at the face of the girl in front of her. Bai Lingyao swallowed. I just felt a sense of urgency coming towards me. Just now, I clearly felt that the white-haired girl in front of me was full of enthusiasm. Why did she suddenly change her appearance? Hello classmate, my name is Chu Shinin. Su Chen is my boss. Chu Shinin straightened his body again, and stretched out his palm with a smile on his face. All the aura just now seemed like a dream. My name is Bai Lingyao. Bai Lingyao also stretched out her palm weakly, and then looked at Su Chen at the side. Your boss, Senior Su Chen, is also a classmate of our special recruitment class. Chu Shinin was stunned. This sentence almost burned her CPU. Senior, classmate, why do these two contradictory words appear in the title of the same person? Okay, don't scare your classmates. Su Chen pulled Chu Shinin back. Then he looked at Bai Lingyao. My name is Su Chen, I have just been here for 2 days than you. So that's the case, I thought you were a senior. Bai Lingyao rubbed her head, her face full of apology. Su Chen sighed slightly in his heart. Have you seen this beauty and figure? Don't be envious. In exchange for IQ. Turn around and push Chu Shinin back to the seat, and then. With expectant eyes, he sat next to her. Bai Lingyao stayed where she was for a moment. He also found a place where no one was sitting. The classrooms are large in size. But there are only a dozen students in the special recruitment class. So it looks very empty. After a while, a bald teacher walked in. Looking at the dozen or so students in the classroom, he suddenly smiled. Welcome all students to enter St. Ray University. My surname is Chin, you can call me Teacher Chin. During the next 3 months of special training, I will be your culture class teacher and fully responsible for your culture class teaching. While talking, handing out the schedule, Su Chen took a look. Every week, there will be 2 cultural classes. It's a lot less than when I was in high school. But this is normal. After all, they all want to go to the secret realm to fight Warcraft. In addition to cultural lessons, everyone also needs to spend a lot of time fighting Warcraft in the secret realm. The theory in the classroom is consolidated in actual combat. When we meet for the first time, please introduce yourself one by one. After this class is over, everyone can form their own teams. We have a total of 15 students this year, 3 S levels, and 12 A levels. According to the school's regulations, each of you has a team of 5 people, and you can elect your own team. Long quote, Teacher Chin said with a smile. By previous standards. Sometimes there is not even 1 S rank, but now 3 S ranks pop up suddenly, there is no room for him to be unhappy. Why do you want to form a team? Isn't it okay to fight alone? Sitting in the first row, the first cold-faced boy stood up and asked. The smile on Teacher Chin's face became even bigger. Of course, but if you want to form a team, you can quit if you regret it at that time. If you don't form a team at the beginning, then everyone else. With a team, you have no chance. This kind of student who wants to be a lone ranger. He's seen it before, but St. Ray College used to be a place where the army stayed, and the style of the army has long been handed down. Even the most powerful Beastmaster. Going it alone will not accomplish great things. The cold-faced boy frowned slightly, and bowed after thinking for a moment. I'm short-sighted, thank you Teacher Chin for reminding me. Students are polite. Teacher Chin chuckled. Su Chen looked at this man with a hint of interest in his eyes. It can be seen just from bowing so seriously. This cold-faced boy has a very characteristic personality. The team is still short of 2 people, but it's okay. Su Chen pondered. Chu Shinin on the side was stunned for a moment. Squad of 5, isn't it just the 2 of us? In an instant, she looked at Bai Ling Yao at the side. Suddenly, this boss, so bad. Chu Shinin gritted his teeth in his heart. It must be that the girl is beautiful and has a good figure, but she is still in a daze, so I am ready to attack. Hateful, aren't you pretty? What are you thinking? Su Chen knocked Chu Shinin on the head, and said speechlessly, that girl's temperament is probably the talent of the awakening support type, and the Beastmaster is probably also the support type, so the regiment is ready to come in. Quote, doesn't he look that hungry? If it was true, he would have already started to attack Chu Shinin who posted it. It turned out to be like this. Chu Shinin pursed his lips and hummed softly. Student, let's start with you and introduce yourself. Teacher Chin said to the cold-faced boy. The cold-faced boy nodded and said, hello, everyone, my name is Mu Ranhao, an A-level talent. However, I don't want to tell you the specifics of my talents. After I join the team, if I decide to continue to form a team after consideration, I can tell the players. It's so straightforward. Everyone complains slightly in their hearts. Student Mu Ranhao has a lot of personality. Teacher Chin praised, and then looked at the next one in order. It was a petite girl with freckles on her face. But that doesn't mean she should be underestimated. In fact, the purpose of being able to join the special enrollment of St. Ray University is to kill monsters. Hi everyone, my name is Lin Lan, A-level talent. Lin Lan smiled confidently. My talent is the Attribute Boost Halo, which can allow the beasts to gain a certain percentage of attribute bonuses during battles. I hope to be able to add S level. Beastmaster's team. Chu Shinin on the side quickly poked Su Chen. Boss, I think this Lin Lan is not bad, and she is also a supporting talent. But Su Chen ignored her. He could guess what Chu Shinin was thinking. But this attribute increases the halo. He has 2. Recruiting Lin Lan would only waste 1 spot. My name is Tang Feng, A-level talent. My name is Huang Tong, an A-level talent. My name is Hongbrong, A-level talent. The speed of self-introduction is not slow. After completing the introductions one by one, Su Chen also got to know most of the people in this special recruitment class. Soon it was his turn. This classmate, what about you? Teacher Chin's eyes fell on Su Chen. In the eyes of everyone. Su Chen stood up slowly, showing a smile. Hi everyone, my name is Su Chen, an S-level talent. Currently, a 2-star Beastmaster. This sentence. In an instant, the expressions of the originally indifferent people were shocked instantly. 2-star Beastmaster. Even Mu Ranhao, the cold-faced young man from before. He also widened his eyes suddenly. The expressions of everyone present were naturally within Su Chen's expectations. Keeping a low profile. Non-existent. The second school rule of St. Ray University. Fists and strength are the last word. He can behave in a low-key manner, but it is absolutely impossible to do things in a low-key manner. The specifics of the talent, I'm sorry I can't tell you. Currently, I have formed a small team, the team member is Chu Shinin next to me, and there are 3 places left. With that said, Su Chen looked at Bai Ling Yao. He asked, Student Bai Ling Yao, if I'm not mistaken, your talent should be of the auxiliary type, right? Would you like to join my team? What is the most important thing about a Beastmaster? Mental strength. The higher the level of the Beastmaster, the higher the level of spiritual power. What is the most intuitive feeling brought by waiting for spiritual power? It's not the power of mind, but intuition. When Su Chen chose Black Wind back then, he already had a faint intuition in his heart, so he decided to stay brazenly and fight for that slight chance. And after, look for the Warcraft tribe, and look for the second royal beast. The intuition in the heart is not small. The same is true for choosing Bai Ling Yao now. A Beastmaster who doesn't trust his intuition is definitely not a good Beastmaster. Bai Ling Yao froze for a moment. How did Su Chen guess her talent? After thinking for a moment, she nodded. Good. This boss is a 2-star Beastmaster. Joining his team is of course acceptable to me. Seeing that Bai Ling Yao agreed, Su Chen also showed a smile. He didn't deny his speculation about her talent, which meant that she was indeed of the auxiliary type. Did you just start pulling people? Many people exclaimed in their hearts. Su Chen seems to be the kind of very friendly and humble boy. But now after standing up, it gives them the feeling that it is extraordinarily high profile. But such a high profile will not make people evil. After all, Su Chen is not aggressive, or something. But his strength is real. Su Chen looked at Mu Ranhao again. Student Mu, I think you may be very suitable for our team, do you want to join? Observe Mu Ranhao's temperament. He feels that it is very likely to be a role similar to an assassin or a detective. Only with such a person full of cold temperament, it is easier for Tuan to awaken this rational talent. Mu Ranhao thought for a moment, then stood up. My intuition tells me that you are the strongest among all the freshmen, and I am willing to join. Again, the mouth corners of the students sitting in the back twitched. Looking at Su Chen's back. For a moment, it seemed to become a high mountain. A mountain that they cannot climb. For the last spot, there is still a role in my team that is similar to a meat shield. If you have a similar talent, you can come to me. After Su Chen finished speaking, he sat down. Lin Lan, who originally wanted to recommend herself, suddenly had a look of disappointment in her eyes. She thinks her talent is pretty good, but it basically has no connection with the meat shield, and it doesn't meet the criteria for entering the team. I followed Su Chen in the student file before, it's very good. I saw it today, as expected, even better than I imagined. The smile on Teacher Chin's face became even wider. It seems that our St. Lei University will soon produce another strong man. When he saw Su Chen's file before, he was thinking about it. What kind of ruthless character is it that he can directly become a 2-star Beastmaster at such a young age? After all, everyone knows how difficult it is to upgrade a beast. Although it is easy to be promoted to a 2-star Beastmaster, within 5 days after the awakening of the Beastmaster talent, it will become extremely difficult. According to the thoughts in Teacher Chin's heart, it is not easy for Su Chen to decide daily. But after seeing myself here today, but it surprised her even more. This extremely young 2-star Beastmaster is more decisive and ruthless than I expected before. During this self-introduction period, he secretly selected the team members who were suitable for him, and then directly invited them into the team. There is no intention of delay at all, except for this powerful S-level talent. Whether it's character or strategy at first glance, it can be said that he has the temperament of a strong man. He looked at Su Chen with more appreciation. Perhaps in other prestigious schools, this is a bit ostentatious. But here, everyone will recognize your strength. A piece of paper was slowly handed in front of Su Chen. Su Chen took a look, but found a cute thumbs up symbol drawn on it. Boss is awesome. Chu Shinan also gave a thumbs up with a smile and put it next to the painting. Apparently it's her masterpiece. Su Chen smiled. Last night, he was already preparing to build his own team today. Now it seems that it is out of expectation. Self-introduction is still going on. Soon it was the turn of a big man like an iron tower. He stood up slowly, and then said word by word in a slow tone. Hello, everyone, my name is Gao Dahu. The A-level talent is the Wall of Strong Shield, which can reduce the damage suffered by the beast. Gao Dahu's tone was very slow. Gives a feeling as if the whole person is dull. Wall of Strong Shield. Su Chen was a little surprised. Isn't this the meat shield you need? There are quite a few Beastmasters of the meat shield type, but there are not many who can be specially recruited. At first he had no hope. Say the request first, just so that others won't bother yourself because of the last spot. It's not too late to wait until school starts to find new players. But I didn't expect it to be such a coincidence. Well, I should be able to serve as a tank, can I join your team? Gao Dahu looked at Su Chen, and said slowly. Everyone could feel the anticipation in his heart. But don't know why. The speed of speech is still not slow. Welcome. Su Chen also stood up, showing great respect. The appearance of this guy is very resistant to beating at first glance. The last piece of the puzzle has been completed for the 5-member team that he is about to set up at St. Ray University. Thank you, Captain. Gao Dahu grinned and said slowly in an uplifting tone. Congratulations to these students. Teacher Chin stood up with a smile. You are the first team to be established, and other students should hurry up. The earlier the team is established, the more advantageous it will be to practice in the secret realm. Cultivate beast masters. It's definitely not about cultivating a group of giant babies who only know how to fight beasts. All qualities are required. In other words, a powerful beast master must be omnipotent. Especially as the captain of the beast familiar squad. I heard Teacher Chin say that. There was also a little spark in the eyes of other students. If Su Chen hadn't set up a team here, then everyone would not be so anxious. But now Su Chen has stood up as a role model. Everyone was naturally a little anxious. My name is Gao Shaolin, an S-level talent. The girl behind Gao Dahu stood up. I can't say the specific talent content, I'm already preparing to build a team, everyone can come and join my team. As one of the only 3S classes in this session, Gao Shaolin's tone was still tinged with arrogance. That, Tang Feng asked tentatively. Excuse me, how many stars are you now? Without Su Chen, probably no one would ask such a question. But because of him, everyone subconsciously raised the standard for S-rank beast masters. Gao Shaolin was silent for a moment, and stretched out 3 fingers. 3-star Beastmaster. No, Gao Shaolin said in embarrassment. Currently the Beastmaster is level 3. Tang Feng. Everyone fell silent immediately. Gao Shaolin, who originally planned to say something bold, sat down silently. It's not that she can't. In the face of a 2-star Beastmaster who has just awakened, I am afraid that any S-level talent will lose its edge, right? There is still the last S class that has not appeared yet. As for the person who has not introduced himself, it seems that there is only one left. All eyes turned to Bailing Yao. Could it be? My name is Bailing Yao, a team member of Captain Su Chen, an S-level talent. My preference is the auxiliary type, and I can't disclose the specifics. Bailing Yao met everyone's gaze. Said a little nervously. Chu Xinan's eyes widened. Some looked at Su Chen in disbelief. As if to say, is this also within your calculation? He actually pulled an S-level beast master into the team. Thinking back, my god seems to be a person with deep scheming. Could it be, knowing Bailing Yao's information in advance, then deliberately leading the way, and finally pocketing it? Su Chen ignored the shocked Chu Xinan. Because he was already shocked at the moment. This girl is actually an S rank. The awakening of the Beast Master's talent is related to the blood of the body and the soul. But this girl looks, thanks to her beauty, she will be said to be innocent and cute. If she is not beautiful, the word to describe her should be dull and silly. It doesn't look like someone who can awaken an S-level talent at all. Chu Xinan lowered his voice and said, Boss, don't pretend, you already knew, didn't you? Su Chen shook his head. I really don't know about this. It can be said, it was a complete surprise. If he had known that Bailing Yao was an S-rank beast master, he wouldn't have issued the invitation so directly. Just like Gao Shaolin, as an S-level beast master, it is normal to be a little arrogant, and it is strange to have no arrogance. After all, this is the top talent in the all-people beast familiar era. Very well, everyone is done introducing. Teacher Chin's voice came. It attracted everyone's attention. Then next, we will officially start the class. A cultural class is 3 hours. So today, as our first class, the teacher will teach you the spiritual cultivation method that is exclusive to the students of St. Ray University. Teacher Chin wrote down the 5 characters of spiritual cultivation method on the blackboard. Su Chen had heard of this word before. The role of mental power is very important for a beast master. The strength of mental power is determined by the beast. In the past 10,000 years, countless beast masters and scholars went on, and finally came up with a set of spiritual cultivation methods 5,000 years ago. After possessing spiritual power, the beast master can use this method to actively cultivate his own spirit. Although the speed of enhancement is not fast, but this is also the first time that human beings can become stronger without the beast master, and even use their spirit to feed back the beast master. Triggered epic making significance. 5,000 years have passed now. Various spiritual cultivation methods emerge endlessly. You can even buy some bad street spiritual cultivation methods on TB0. However, those effects are extremely poor. So Su Chen didn't think about it at all. This set of spiritual cultivation method is called Sacred Thunder, which was comprehended from the basic spiritual cultivation method by the master level beast master Wang Tian. Now this holy thunder accumulation method has become more powerful after so many years of improvement. Teacher Chin introduced. As he spoke, he snapped his fingers. The lights in the entire classroom were suddenly turned off. In the darkness, patches of dark clouds flickering with thunder and lightning began to rise. Don't be afraid, everyone, these are projections to help you practice the method of accumulation and cultivation. Teacher Chin said. Projection. Su Chen touched the dark cloud next to him. There was an icy cold feeling. And that thunder and lightning. There is also a numb feeling when touched. This projection seems to contain a tyrannical spiritual power. If he realizes something, I was not hurt, it's because of this powerful spiritual power that it creates the illusion of touching. It is worthy of being the Holy Thunder University guarding the western regions. These methods are really powerful. The method of spiritual cultivation lies in visualization. If you visualize it out of thin air, it is naturally very difficult. But with the help of these mental projections, it's easy to visualize success. You can try closing your eyes. Calm down, release your spirit, and follow the guidance of the spiritual projection to visualize your own holy thunder. Teacher Chin's voice rang in the ears of every student. Everyone also closed their eyes one after another, and began to contact the spiritual projection. Try it. Su Chen also closed his eyes, and then released his spirit. Just released. A tingling feeling spread over. But he knew that this was normal. Su Chen simply followed the operation of these mental projections, imitating them step by step. Soon, the appearance of Sheng Lei gradually appeared in his heart. That is a picture scroll. Blue thunder is all over the sky. The sound of roaring is endless. The wind is surging, and the clouds are connected with the sky and the earth along with the tornado. The blue holy thunder followed the tornado and spread toward the ground until it filled the entire world. Why is this picture so familiar? Su Chen was a little stunned. But then he suddenly remembered. Isn't this the picture I saw in the Beast Familiar Secret Realm before? The shock to myself at that time was extraordinarily great. Unexpectedly, this scene became the Holy Thunder in his heart. In other words, any Beastmaster who enters the Beastmaster Secret Realm for the first time will be shocked by that scene. Okay, it's no wonder that Saint Ray University wanted to make the Beast Familiar Secret Realm look like that. It turned out to be a deliberate arrangement. Su Chen was slightly speechless. Street, Ray University, one of the 4 famous schools, still has a lot of old foxes. But these thoughts only exist for a moment. In the blink of an eye, I reimagined again. A period of spiritual nourishment. 2 breathing sounds suddenly sounded in his ears. My royal beast. Su Chen was shocked. Between the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster, the spiritual connection is everywhere. Take 2 breaths. One is slow and long, and the other is short and shallow. Follow the first path. Su Chen entered a dark space. In space, a huge black dragon is sleeping. This guy is Black Wind. Looking at the huge black dragon in front of him, Su Chen's eyes flashed with astonishment. Although the size gap between Haifeng and the black dragon in front of him is huge. But the spiritual aura on Haifeng's body is unmistakable. The big guy in front of him is his Beastmaster. If I'm not mistaken, this is Haifeng's spiritual world. In other words, is this what Haifeng looks like after his transformation? He suddenly realized something. The transformation of the royal beast is really a complete change. The original Haifeng was only about the size of an adult, but now it looks as big as a rockery. It's just that I don't know, to what extent will its value directly expand. Su Chen looked around. It was pitch black all around. Except for Haifeng's side, there is only a void left when walking outside. I didn't expect that. I just mastered the method of spiritual cultivation, and I directly entered the spiritual world of the beast. No wonder it is said that the cultivation method can make the spirit of the Beastmaster feed back to the beast. Just by staying here, he could feel his spiritual power circulating in this space, slowly accelerating Haifeng's transformation process. After staying here for a while, Su Chen withdrew from the spiritual space of Haifeng again, and went to search for another breath. The other breath should be the Qingyan fox egg. Although I haven't signed a blood contract with that little guy yet, I have already formed a spiritual connection. He guessed. It is for this reason that I was able to realize that little guy when I was cultivating my spirit. Su Chen came to a slightly gray space. It's here. A lively little white fur fox is jumping up and down. There is no trace of impurity in the hair on the body. The eyes are like a clear sapphire, very beautiful. Brat, Su Chen tried to call out softly. There is no way to speak in the spiritual world. All consciousness is transmitted through the way of mental fluctuations of 6 or 6. I saw waves of ripples emanating from his body, like ripples in water. After the ripples touched the little fox, it immediately noticed Su Chen. It was a little scary at first, but after carefully approaching and sniffing Su Chen's breath, immediately happy again, suddenly jumped into his arms. I'll call you little fox from now on, how about it? Su Chen stroked the little fox's fur with a smile. Soft and very convincing. Yo-yo, the little raccoon cuddled in Su Chen's arms, and howled obediently twice. Such a cute look. If it is placed outside, I am afraid that many female beastmasters will scream for it. You are much more obedient than Haifeng when he was young. When I met that kid Haifeng for the first time, he almost bit off my hand. Su Chen is also in a particularly good mood. When I met the Qingyun fox demon egg before, I felt that I had a destiny with this little guy. After seeing this little guy now, he naturally loves him. Yo-yo, the little raccoon seemed to understand Su Chen's meaning, and stretched out his pink tongue to lick his hand. Sapphire's big eyes blinked, flashing a trace of human worry. At such a young age, you will care about people. Su Chen was slightly emotional. No wonder the 3 words vixen are used instead of beautiful women. This little raccoon is really born with charm skills. Who can resist those big sapphire eyes with worry? After playing with the little raccoon for a while, he exited the spiritual space again and returned to the state of visualization. After that, he opened his eyes. But when Su Chen opened his eyes, the mental projection had disappeared. Teacher Qin, Chu Shengnan and others. He was looking at himself curiously. You guys, what are you going to do? Su Chen reacted immediately, and immediately leaned back. When he opened his eyes and saw so many people staring at him, he almost didn't startle him. Asterisk asterisk. Boss, we should be the ones asking what you are doing. Chu Shengnan said. Su Chen was puzzled. Look behind you. He looked back. I saw that there was no one in the classroom behind. Su Chen was stunned. Where is the person? It's not that good. Is there a class for 3 hours? Boss, 5 hours have passed since the beginning of class. Chu Shengnan said helplessly. Just now you were sitting there motionless. If Teacher Qin hadn't said that you were still in a state of spiritual accumulation, we would all be terrified. 5 hours. Su Chen was a little confused. Didn't I just go to the spiritual space of Haifeng, and then play with the little raccoon for a while? Seriously, he felt like he didn't have half an hour. How come 5 hours have passed? There is a saying called 1 thought 3000, which means that the speed of cold head is very fast. But this kind of thought is disordered, so it will appear extremely fast. When our thoughts are concentrated and turned into spiritual power and enter the spiritual space, the speed will slow down instead. Actually, it's not that the time flow is different, but that we ignore and pay attention to the difference in time flow. The more you value it, the slower it gets. And when you ignore it, it picks up instantly. Teacher Qin said with a smile. If I'm not wrong, Su Chen should have entered the spiritual space of his own beast. That's right. Su Chen nodded. After this explanation, he also gradually understood. The so-called mental power entering the spiritual space can be regarded as the so-called flow state. Since external objects can no longer be moved, the passage of time will be ignored. Maybe an hour has passed. But when I came back to my senses, I only felt that a few minutes had passed. Just now I was playing in the mental space, and I thought it was only half an hour, but it was 5 hours in the outside world. This is probably the reason. Okay, I'm relieved to see you awake. See you next class. Teacher Qin turned and left. Only Su Chen and his 4 team members were left in the classroom. Boss, what shall we do next? Chu Shengnan asked. Su Chen looked up at the 4 people around him. Chu Shengnan, Bai Ling Yao, Mu Ranhao, Gao Dahu. These are all my original team at St. Ray University. In the future, it is very likely that they will become the mainstay of their own power building. So after thinking for a moment, Su Chen said, next, eat first. Although in my impression, it wasn't long before I had breakfast. But 5 hours have passed since the spiritual visualization. The stomach is inevitably still a little hungry. Any qualified Beastmaster should know how to fill his stomach when he is hungry. 4 people, you look at me, and I look at you. Then he looked at Su Chen and nodded heavily. Good idea. It's only 3 or 4 in the afternoon now. It's still early. However, Su Chen's second royal beast hadn't hatched yet, so naturally he couldn't take the team members to the secret realm. So after eating, he brought the team of 4 to the tea house in the campus area. I didn't expect that there would be a tea house in a place like St. Ray College. Chu Xinan took a sip of tea and said with emotion. Gao Dahu slowly replied. New male sister, the Beastmasters of the Holy Thunder Academy fight monsters in the secret realm every day, so naturally they need some places to release pressure. Then it's better to open a few more pedicure shops. Bai Lingyao interrupted. ? Except for Mu Ranhao. The other 3 immediately widened their eyes and looked at Bai Lingyao in horror. You look so pure. Do you know so much in your heart? Why, what's the matter? Bai Lingyao was dumbfounded. She was a little scared by everyone's appearance. The hand holding the teacup quietly retracted, and said cautiously, My family runs a chain of pedicure stores. Foot massage really relieves stress. The misunderstanding was resolved immediately. It turned out to be so. Scare me. Ha ha ha. Drink tea, drink tea. Everyone is laughing. The atmosphere returned to the beginning. Soon. Su Chen finished his last touch on the straw paper. Then put the things you wrote yourself on the table. The special training for special recruits lasts for 3 months. This is the team rules and development plan I wrote. How do you see it? When Su Chen was a planner in his previous life, his job was to make plans for people. This kind of work is naturally handy. In fact, I didn't write much. It's nothing more than team finances, points leveling plans, team building plans, resource utilization rules, and so on. I'll see. Chu Xinan was the first to take it. His eyes quickly swept over the straw paper, and then he nodded thoughtfully. Passed it to Bai Lingyao, who was on the side. Bai Lingyao looked at the densely packed text on it, and immediately opened her eyes wide. Think for a moment. He also nodded thoughtfully like Chu Xinan. Pass it to Gao Dahu, who is at the side. This guy Gao Dahu, don't look at him because he is big and speaks slowly. But the brain is still very flexible. After watching for a while, he also nodded in style. Handed it to Mu Ranhao, who was on the side. Mu Ranhao watched from beginning to end seriously. Then he raised his head and said rather ashamedly, Captain, I don't understand. He looked at the other 3 teammates. Sighed. He seemed to be dragging his feet. Everyone can understand it, but he can't understand it. The arrogance that originally wanted to be a Lone Ranger was suddenly hit. Actually, it's written very clearly. You can't understand it because you don't pay much attention to cultural lessons on weekdays. From now on, our team can't miss every cultural lesson. Su Chen said lightly. These 3 guys were able to fool that honest boy Mu Ranhao, how could they be able to fool him? One by one, they are playing tricks on each other. But don't blow Mu Ranhao's self-confidence away, it's not good to become inferior. Actually, there are only 2 most important points mentioned above, and the others can be put aside for the time being. Su Chen explained. The first one is the finances within the team. A penny is hard for a hero. Our Saint Thunder Academy does not use money internally, so the finances are points. From now on, we will need to undertake tasks for points. Of course, the task of clearing secret realms is the priority. Individual actions, the points belong to the individual. Collective actions, half of the points belong to the team's finances, I keep them, and the other half is shared equally. Mu Ranhao asked, what if some people contribute more and others less in collective action? It's all said that it is a collective, and there is no such thing as more effort than less effort. Su Chen replied, furthermore, everyone in the previous school was the favored child of heaven. Could it be that they can tolerate themselves coming to this Holy Thunder Academy and starting to degenerate? Everyone does their best, and the division of labor and cooperation, everyone's role is equally important. Of course not. Mu Ranhao nodded thoughtfully, expressing his approval. If it is said that he is still the kind of extremely lonely. But in front of the captain and the other 3 teammates, he thought he was not qualified to be lonely. You have to work hard to improve yourself as soon as possible. Although the captain said that everyone's role is equally important, but I can be the part that plays the most role. He urged in his heart. The second point is the leveling plan. When Su Chen was talking about this, the expressions of the four of them suddenly became serious. Maybe they don't pay much attention to the culture class, but they must pay attention to the leveling of the beast. The strength of the Beastmaster represents the strength of the Beastmaster. What is your current Beastmaster level? Su Chen asked. Chu Shinan called out the imperial beast, Shaoxi. A leopard cat with blue stripes on its body suddenly appeared in the tea room. An information panel appeared in front of Su Chen. Beast Royal. Dark cracked leopard cat. Quality. Lord. Level. Level 4. Physique. 161. 152. Agility. 173. Magic. 360. Ability. Claw pounds. Combat power. 0 star. Comment. According to legend, the ancestral lineage of the dark leopard cat is also a king-level beast. Unfortunately, due to changes in the environment, the potential of the dark split leopard cat has gradually declined. However, this dark split leopard cat seems to be a little different. It has the quality of a lord at the beginning. It may have the opportunity to regain the glory of the ancestors. The 4th level lord level quality beast. Not bad. Su Chen nodded slightly. Bai Lingyao on the side exclaimed, have you reached the 4th level so soon? The new male sister is amazing. The other two had similar expressions. Another 3 royal beasts appeared in the minister of the tea room. Bai Lingyao's is a chinchilla. Gao Dahu and Mu Ranhao are violent bear and snake respectively. 3 panels 2, pop out. Beast Royal. 3 striped Totoro. Quality. Lord level. Level 2. Physique. 73. Strength. 69. Agility. 64. Mana. 400. Skill. Heal. Combat power. 0 star. Evaluation. The 3 striped chinchilla family has a saying that, there are fewer lines, the higher the potential, and the chinchilla in front of me is pure and flawless. It is undoubtedly the top 3 striped chinchilla. It has a powerful healing effect. It is the best nanny on the battlefield, but don't ignore its combat effectiveness just because of its status as a nanny. Beast Royal. Slate Bear L quality, Lord level. Level 3. Physique. 89. Power. 83. Agility. 51. Mana. 120. Ability. Slate Shield. Combat power. 0 star. Evaluation. From the perspective of combat effectiveness, it is not qualified as a Lord-level beast, but in terms of resistance to beating, it can still bear the title of a Lord-level quality beast in front of you. You can hit me 100 times. Next, but I don't need to hit you once to exhaust you to death. Family Beast. Red Chain Snake Demon. Quality. Lord level. Level 3. Physique. 94. Strength. 91. Agility. 114. Ability. Snake Venom Splash. Combat power. 0 star. Comment. As a highly aggressive beast, the scarlet-trained snake demon is usually not considered the first choice of a Beastmaster. It takes great perseverance to subdue such a beast, and the body of this scarlet-trained snake demon, it seems that there is still a little bit of dragon blood hidden. The highest is level 4, and the other 2 are level 3. Although Bai Lingyao's chinchilla only has 2 levels, its quality is the best among the lord level, infinitely close to the king level, so the value is not too low. It's enough for the Beastmaster to assist in healing. Su Chen glanced across the 3 panels. I also knew it in my heart immediately. In the future, we will go to the secret realm to practice leveling, and we will use 3 days as a cycle. I will take you to prepare supplies for survival in the secret realm later. Tomorrow morning, gather at the flower bed in the center of the dormitory. Taking 3 days as a cycle naturally took into account the size of the secret realm. Even if it is a small secret realm, the range is much larger than Zhongcheng's secret realm. Good. The eyes of the 4 people brightened, and they nodded excitedly. Everyone has experience in fighting Warcraft, but this is the first time to attack in the form of a small team. After leaving the tea house, a group of people returned directly to the dormitory. Since tomorrow we are going to enter the secret realm to kill monsters, it is natural to rest early today to recharge our spirits. After all, if you spend the night in a secret place, you may not be able to sleep well. After Su Chen returned to his villa, As soon as I walked in, I heard some light footsteps keenly. Someone came in. He instantly became alert. Now Black Wind is still in the metamorphosis period, unable to come out to fight. But this is a dormitory. If you encounter someone who is planning to do something wrong, you just need to rush out and ask for help. Yo, a familiar voice came from inside the house. Then he saw a furry guy running out of the back room. Little Raccoon. Su Chen's eyes widened, and he was suddenly delighted. It turns out that the movement just now was made by you. As soon as the little raccoon saw his master coming back, he jumped happily and rushed forward. Su Chen hugged it in his arms, touching its little head. I thought you would hatch at night. Almost 8 hours have passed since morning. With this appearance, the little raccoon should have been out of its shell for a while. It seems that because I played with it in the spiritual world for a period of time, the hatching progress was accelerated. Goo. A strange sound came out. Su Chen looked at the little raccoon's stomach. Where did the voice come from? The little raccoon blinked his sapphire eyes aggrievedly. It has not eaten anything since it hatched. It's okay, I'll make you a glass of milk. As he spoke, he took out a can of milk powder from the refrigerator. This is no ordinary milk powder. Is it milk powder made from the milk produced by Yusho cows? The price of a can is 200,000. The active substances inside have a strong ability to survive. Therefore, brewing with hot water is almost equivalent to the original ecology. Long-term drinking is of great benefit to both the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster. Before, Su Chen brings a bottle every night. As for Black Wind, it comes in a pot every night. All right. Su Chen put the prepared milk on a plate and put it in front of the little raccoon. The little raccoon was obviously encountering such food for the first time. Suddenly his eyes widened. After trying to lick it, Sapphire's eyes suddenly became brighter. Surprised, little raccoon ran 14 laps around the plate. His face was full of excitement and affection. Drink slowly, no one will grab you. Su Chen chuckled. But after the little raccoon licked a few mouthfuls, he suddenly thought of something. Hastily ran towards the bedroom. Subsequently, it just took out an eggshell with one half intact and half cracked. Isn't this the eggshell of the Qingyan fox demon egg? In Su Chen's puzzled eyes, the little raccoon put the eggshell next to the milk, and then bit off a small piece of the eggshell. Bang! There was a crisp sound. The Qingyan fox egg is not low in hardness, but it was bitten off by the little raccoon. Crack the eggshell and swallow it. Start drinking milk again. A mouthful of eggshells, a mouthful of milk. The Qingyan fox demon egg seemed to have turned into a cookie. Maybe it was too hungry, so the little raccoon started to gobble it up. It's not as cute as it was just now, and the appearance of biting the eggshell fiercely looks quite ferocious. But Su Chen was even more delighted. It's as quiet as a virgin and moves like a rabbit. This is a good beast. Su Chen looked at Xiao Tan, and the smile on his face deepened. Beasts can be cute, but their nature is to fight. A beast that has no fighting ability cannot be called a beast at all, but can only be called a pet. Su Chen found a knife and cut his palm open. Blood oozes. Subsequently, he put his palm on the little raccoon's head. The red blood instantly stained the white hair, but in an instant it directly entered the little raccoon's body. No trace. Signing the contract. 1%, 0.10%, 0.30%, 0.100%. The contract is successful. Congratulations on getting your second royal beast, Qingyan Fox Demon. Signing the contract went very smoothly. From 1% all the way to 100%. Yo. The little raccoon raised his head and looked at the ancient man suspiciously. Do not know why, it suddenly felt that there seemed to be a little more connection with its master. More cordial. Let's eat. Su Chen put away his cut left hand, and touched its small head with his right hand. The second imperial beast can be considered a success. With a thought, the little raccoon's information panel popped up. Beast Royal, Qingyan Fox Demon. Quality, King Level. Level, 0. Physique, 56. Strength, 53. Agility, 66. Mana, 350. Skill, Clear Flame. Combat Power, 0 star. Evaluation. A Qingyan Fox Demon who was just born not long ago has terrifying potential. Even many beasts with the same king level quality are not as good as it. It is almost invincible, please make sure to cultivate it well. Look at the panels and reviews. A look of amazement flashed in Su Chen's eyes. Have to say, the initial panel of the little raccoon is indeed powerful. If he remembers correctly, on the initial panel of Black Wind, the data all start with 4. And the little raccoon's physique and strength are not only above 50, but his agility has even reached a terrifying 66. What concept? Gao Dahu's third-level slate bear has only 51 agility. The agility of Bai Lingyao's second level 3-striped chinchilla is only 64. That is, even a level 0 raccoon can completely play with them with agility. And except for agility, and that full 350 magic power, Haifeng's initial mana value is 300. And when the other attributes of the little raccoon are higher than those of Haifeng, the mana value can still maintain a surpass of 50. Even his character is more than a little more docile than Haifeng. From this point of view, it is completely crushing in all aspects. It's hard to change this evaluation. Many beasts that also have the quality of kings are not as good as it. It really is. Su Chen smiled. The potential of the little raccoon is placed in the level of the king-level beast. Even if it is not the highest, it is probably at a higher level. This can be regarded as picking up a treasure. But this is not enough. Watch the little raccoon after drinking the milk and eating the eggshells. Su Chen grabbed it and put it in front of him. Yo. The little raccoon had a puzzled expression on his face, not knowing what the master was going to do. Little raccoon, here's something nice for you. Su Chen snapped his fingers. Light clusters appeared on the hands one by one. The little fox widened his eyes. Then there is seeing. The master puts his hand on his head. It felt a huge warm current coming from the owner's hand. Successful enchantment, your Imperial Beast Qingyan Fox Demon Physique plus 5-1. Successful enchantment, the strength of your Imperial Beast Qingyan Fox Demon plus 6-2. Enchantment is successful, your pre-sale Clear Flame Fox Demon Magic Power plus 103. Opening square bracket ... closing square bracket. A large number of enchanting prompts appear. Shaoli's data is skyrocketing. It at this time. What I feel is no longer the warm current. Instead, it feels like the whole beast is soaked in a hot spring. Countless pairs of small hands are massaging his body. Remodeling. In enhancement. It feels like it's evolving. About there. Su Chen didn't prepare many light balls for the little raccoon. Only 40 or 50. But these are all extracted from the tree monsters of more than 30 levels. For the little raccoon, can't say enough, almost overflowing. Su Chen checked the panel again. Beast Royal, Qingyan Fox Demon. Quality, King Level, Level 0. Physique, 593. Power, 452. Agility, 666. Mana, 1550. Skill, Clear Flame. Combat Power, 0 star. Evaluation, no hydrology, directly omitted. This data, I'm afraid it will go against the sky. Look at the panel. Su Chen swallowed. This panel, is it more than scary? Simply scary, and he's sure, even if it is an epic level Beastmaster, it is impossible to have such a terrifying panel at level 0. This is definitely beyond the boundaries that level 0 should have. Pat. The little raccoon was already dizzy at the moment, and accidentally tripped himself. It just felt a lot of power suddenly surged in its body. Although these forces are being rapidly absorbed by myself, and I haven't even reacted to it, I have gradually adapted to it. But this feeling, still kind of weird. Su Chen looked at the little raccoon silently. After 3 full minutes, the little raccoon stood up shaking his head, then shook his head in doubt. It feels like the present self. So strong. Little raccoon, go to the secret realm to kill monsters tomorrow, you have to behave well. It's time to earn attribute points yourself. Su Chen said with a smile. Yo, the little raccoon groaned twice and nodded. There is a connection between the Beastmaster and the Beastmaster. Perhaps with Shaoli's current understanding ability, he can't understand what Su Chen did. But a rough idea is still understandable after all. For example, killing monsters equals becoming stronger. Another example, becoming stronger equals master is happy. Next, Su Chen bathed the little raccoon again. By the way, introduce it to various common sense in the human world, Vice Haulian. Avoid accidents like Black Wind smashing mobile phones at that time. Wait until the teaching is almost done. He was going to build a nest for the little raccoon in his bedroom again. But Su Chen suddenly realized something. It seems that there is no need to build a nest, and it is no problem to use the Black Wind directly. In the spiritual space, he has already seen the appearance of He Feng after his transformation. Such a huge black dragon. In any case, it is impossible to live in the den in the bedroom. When the time comes, it must be directly put into the space of the beast. Forget it, let's build a new one. After Su Chen hesitated for a moment, he still gave up this idea. Haifeng's little nest, let it handle it by itself. It is also something that belongs to it. And the little raccoon is so cute. Use such a messy nest. Su Chen was afraid that it would not adapt. Of course, it is mainly the latter. Black Wind. Nothing to say all night. The little raccoon stared at the starry sky above his head with sapphire eyes. It's been inside the egg for so long, and it's just come out now. Naturally curious about everything. Beautiful starry sky, big house, and owner. It rubbed against its nest. After tilting his head and thinking for a moment, it boldly ran out of the nest, jumped on the bed. Then she snuggled up to Su Chen's pillow and curled up into a ball of white dime. It's still comfortable to sleep next to the master. The little raccoon thought to himself. Early the next morning, Su Chen was awakened by a burst of licking. Open your eyes and take a look. I saw the little raccoon poking out his pink tongue curiously, licking his face. Don't make trouble, Su Chen yawned. Push Xiao Tan aside, then pick up the phone beside the bed. It was past 7 o'clock. In the team group, my 4 teammates have already sent messages like, morning, and, washing up. Why do you wake up earlier than me? Su Chen was helpless. Throw the phone aside, and then start to get up and wash. By the way, he opened the points bracelet again to check. He had already set his target on a small secret realm. But this kind of small secret realm is not like the Tree Demon tribe, but like the novice secret realm in Zhongcheng's 1. The best level is below level 10. Such a secret realm exists in the secret realm area of Saint Ray Academy. But there doesn't seem to be any points task. Su Chen frowned slightly. If you can, then it is natural to upgrade and earn points while doing tasks. In this way, when the team goes to celebrate at that time, they won't be cash-strapped. But then again, in such a simple secret realm, generally few people would post points missions. Unless there are too many points to spend. It's better to play the secret realm honestly, and we will talk about earning points later. Searched around, hardly found anything. Su Chen could only helplessly let go of this thought. Just go out. That is, he met Chu Shinin who had been waiting outside the door for a long time. Morning, boss, Chu Shinin greeted with a smile. Then he noticed the little raccoon in Su Chen's arms. Boss, is this your royal beast? Have to say, this beautiful furry creature, Girl Lu, is indeed very lethal. This is my second imperial beast, Qingyan Fox Demon. Su Chen replied. Chu Shinin asked pleadingly, can I give you a hug? She felt that her girlish heart sprouted when she saw this little fox. But the little raccoon didn't want to talk to her at all. Yo yo, he yelled at her twice viciously, and then just grabbed Su Chen's arms. But even with this fierce expression, it also makes people feel very cute. HMPH, if you don't hug, don't hug. Chu Shinin made a face at Xiaoli. The two came one after the other, and soon came to the central garden. What a cute little fox. Bai Lingyao ran over in surprise. Today, she combed a single ponytail, and her demeanor is even more dusty. But the little raccoon didn't care about her either. Go to buy the necessities first, and then go to the secret realm. Su Chen said. The list of items that need to be purchased was prepared last night. Although he didn't spend the night in the secret. But I have never eaten pork, and I have seen pigs running, so I will naturally understand the strategy by checking the strategy on the internet. Get all items ready. Sitting in the airship, the 5 of them soon came to the secret area. Follow the map. It is not difficult to find the secret place that Su Chen has decided on. After all, novice secret realms are often located at the outermost edge of the secret realm area. The name of this secret realm is Withered Mountain Range. Although it has a large area, the monsters in it are very weak, and most of them are below level 10. Even if you don't go deep into the mountains, it's very difficult to meet level 5 monsters. Best for who we are right now, Su Chen said. The 4 people behind are already eager to try. But before finally going in, he still needs to warn first. After you go in, you must be careful. Certainly. For the little raccoon whose attributes are skyrocketing now, Su Chen still has a way to escape unless he is hunted down by monsters from most of the mountains. But Black Wind is not there. As for the safety of other team members, he can't guarantee it. Clear. Everyone nodded. Su Chen took the lead in stepping into the secret realm. See the boss disappear at the mouth of the secret realm. The 4 followed immediately. Withered Mountain Range Secret Realm. Here is a huge mountain range. The area can be comparable to a medium-sized secret realm. But because the level of monsters inside is too low, it can only be used as a novice secret. In the Holy Thunder Academy, there are only special recruits and freshmen coming back to level up in such a secret realm. So now the Blight Mountains. It can be said that it is the time when the number of Warcraft is the largest in a year. The last time someone came here was when the freshmen entered school. As soon as Su Chen and others entered the secret realm, they felt a gust of wind blowing. This secret realm has a unique secret realm effect. It is this dark wind with a withering effect. There is almost no green in the entire mountain range, and it is all the color of withered trees. What a gloomy secret place. Su Chen looked around and narrowed his eyes. Before he entered this secret realm, he had already consulted the strategy of this secret realm. Gently tap the score bracelet. The map of this secret realm is revealed. From here, you can see the distribution points of a large number of Warcraft tribes. Of course, these distribution points were all recorded a year ago. After all, the freshmen of St. Ray University are not raising giant babies, so it is impossible to take care of the students' monster fighting and upgrading. Except for the distribution map provided by the clearing task, the others only have old maps. Wow, getting ready to consult a map. A scream that made one's skin crawl suddenly came from the side. 5 people heard the reputation and looked over. I saw a group of haggard goblins looking at them greedily. What an ugly monster, Chu Shinan said with some disgust. Su Chen's eyes fell on these goblins, and the panel quickly popped out from them. Warcraft. Withered Goblin. Quality. Poor. Level. Level 4. Physique. 57. Power. 52. Agility. 53. Magic. 0. Skill. Wooden stick percussion. Evaluation. The withered goblin, who is so weak that it cannot be weaker, has changed from an ordinary goblin to a withered goblin who only knows how to eat because it has been affected by the withered wind in the Lost Land for many years. Even the most trashy novice Beastmaster can also kill it. The withered goblin is indeed the same as the evaluation said, so weak. Su Chen made a quick judgment. The size of these goblins is no different from the skeleton monsters he killed in the undead ruins. It's not that it's tall, but that it has almost no flesh. That thin body is a bit exaggerated to describe it as skinny. Wow, wow, wow. The withered goblins have already started rushing towards the crowd. They held a big stick in their hands and waved it constantly. Aggressive. Speed solution, Su Chen ordered. Everyone also nodded, and directly let the Imperial Beast attack. But it's not waiting for their Imperial Beast to rush out. Just saw a white light flash in front of him, like a white lightning. Then I saw that half of the 10 goblins had fallen. When he saw the figure clearly, the white figure was clearly a little raccoon. Your Beastmaster Qingyan Fox Demon kills level 4 Warcraft Withered Goblin, gaining experience 72. Your Beast Qingyan Fox Monster kills the level 3 Warcraft Withered Goblin, gaining experience 59. Shen Beast Qingyan Sky Strike and Warcraft Withered Goblin, get experience. Opening square bracket ... closing square bracket. A large number of kill prompts popped up in the beast control panel. But only Su Chen can see these. Captain, how many can you save for us? The other 4 were shocked when they saw this. These few withered goblins were almost killed, so they quickly let the beasts under their command pounce on them. Wow, wow, wow. The originally greedy withered goblins panicked instantly. This is not fat, but death. Turn around and want to run away. It's a pity that they didn't run a few steps, but they were entangled by the beasts one after another. Although the rest of the Imperial beasts were not as fast as the little raccoon, their fighting power was not weak. In a one-on-one situation, these withered goblins were quickly killed. Their experience is for the results of the first battle of the 5-member team. Boss, isn't this your second beast familiar? It's so strong. Chu Shinan looked at the little raccoon who had returned to Su Chen's arms, and said in shock. Just that speed. At least there are more than 300, right? And if she remembers correctly, her boss brought the little raccoon out of the beast familiar secret realm 2 days ago. Little raccoon is a royal beast of king-level quality, and it's normal to be stronger. Quote. Su Chen explained with a smile. Is this stronger? This is much stronger. Chu Shinan complained in his heart. The other 4 imperial beasts also looked at the little raccoon. There is curiosity in the eyes. The 3-pattern chinchilla is better. After all, it is an auxiliary type of imperial beast, and it is more of a shock and surprise. But the dark split leopard cat, the slate bear, and the red-trained snake demon. It belongs to the fighting type of beast. One by one looked at the little raccoon, and their eyes were full of reverence and fanaticism. Worship the strong. It's not just the Beastmaster who does this, the Beastmaster is also like this. Their intelligence is not lower than that of humans. Yo-yo, the little raccoon barked at them twice. The 4 imperial beasts immediately withdrew their gazes, and then stood there obediently. It's like a younger brother, very well behaved. See. The corner of Mu Ranhao's mouth twitched. He remembered that he had put in a lot of effort to subdue the Chilean snake demon, and even now he was a little bit dissatisfied with him. It's fine now. It is worthy of being subdued directly by the captain's second Beastmaster. The loneliness in my heart was suddenly hit again. The admiration for Su Chen, the captain, is also getting deeper and deeper. Keep going, Su Chen ordered. Just came in and met 10 monsters. It can be seen that there are so many monsters in this withered mountain range. Before leaving, he did not forget to draw attributes from the corpses of these withered goblins. Successful extraction, get 6 points of constitution. Successful extraction, gain 3 points of agility. Successful extraction, gain 10 points of power. Opening square bracket, closing square bracket. It doesn't matter if the attributes are not as good as the general level 4 monsters, even the extracted attribute points are the same. Su Chen was a little speechless in his heart, feeling contempt for these withered goblins. Besides, there is also this withered mountain range, something seems wrong. The wind blows and never stops. The reason why this withered mountain range is in such a tragic state is because the probability is also due to the dark wind. Wow wow wow, not far away, there was another bunch of screams. A group of withered goblins came out of nowhere as if they had smelled a scent. Born out of the ground, these wither goblins make holes. Su Chen discovered this for the first time. No wonder there is almost no shelter around the mountains, but the goblins can still get close to them without anyone noticing. The 4 imperial beasts have already rushed up. However, although the value of these withered goblins is low, there are still some. Except for the dark cracked leopard cat, which called 2 at the beginning. Then the battle turned out to be faintly suppressed. Little raccoon. Seeing this, Su Chen didn't hesitate. The little raccoon rushed out immediately and joined the battlefield. Then came a massacre. Xiao Tan's fighting style is different from Black Wind's. Haifeng just sprayed it with 1 breath of dragon's breath. If 1 spray didn't kill him, then he would take a second breath. When the magic power is used up, it flaps its wings and rushes forward to fight hand to hand. It belongs to that kind of all-round fighting beast. And the little raccoon's fight. It was tossing rapidly among the withered goblins. The goblins swung their sticks and wanted to hit it, but they couldn't fall on it at all. Wait until you've had enough fun. Stepping on the heads of the goblins, he slapped the paws covered with Qingyan fiercely on their bodies. Fighting in this way contains a peculiar sense of beauty. Like a white elf, Little Raccoon's battle route has not been developed yet. But looking at this appearance, it can be developed into an assassin or something. Su Chen pondered while watching the battle. The kill notification keeps popping up from the Beast Familiar panel. The other 4 were all excited when they saw the kill prompt. But Su Chen has long been used to it. When he rode Haifeng to the Warcraft tribe to open the killing ring, the 4 members of his team probably hadn't communicated with his Yu. After the little raccoon joined the battle is showing a one-sided trend. Wow wow wow, the withered goblins suddenly yelled in fear. When encountering enemies weaker than them, they will be extremely greedy and eager to take a bite. But once you encounter enemies stronger than them, immediately trembling with fear, the tree falls and the macaques scatter, not daring to resist at all. It is good to pursue them while winning, but it is even better to run away from them. The living withered goblins dropped their sticks one after another, turned around and ran away. The 4 imperial beasts also seized this opportunity and killed the goblin they were entangled with directly. Then take advantage of the victory to pursue. These withered goblins were quite correct in judging the situation on the battlefield. But in terms of speed, they are no match for these Beastmasters at all. Want to escape? There are no doors. The kill prompts popped up one by one. After all the goblins were killed, the beast stopped. Fight with the captain. The speed of killing monsters is much faster. Bai Lingyao couldn't help feeling emotional. Her Beastmaster is indeed very strong, but after all, she is only an auxiliary Beastmaster. Want to kill Warcraft, the speed is extremely slow. But it's different now. He had just entered the secret realm, and he had already killed 3 withered goblins, and after healed the other Beastmasters, he also got an assist and gained some experience. Simply not too comfortable. That's right. The other 3 also nodded repeatedly. If it wasn't for the captain, how could their royal beast drive a group of monsters to kill? Yo. The little raccoon came back with a proud cry. Su Chen looked over. I saw the little raccoon stepping on the head of the 3-patterned chinchilla, and the other 3 royal beasts followed behind. Just like a boss. After returning to the front of the crowd, he strode back to Su Chen's arms. The experience bar is full, and the level of your familiar Qingyan Fox Demon has been raised to level 1. The experience bar is full, and the level of your familiar Qingyan Fox Demon has been raised to level 2. In countless. In the kill notification, 2 upgrade prompts are on the list. With the blessing of such a terrifying attribute, today's little raccoon should not be too easy in leveling up. The dark split ocelot spit out a stone from its mouth. Chu Shinan was stunned. I saw an information panel pop up on this stone. Withered Tauren Horn. Introduction. As one of the overlords on the edge of the Withered Mountain Range, the Withered Tauren possesses a powerful withering power, which will accumulate in a large amount in the body until they are all together before death. It is corroded step by step. Only the young Withered Tauren can leave such complete horns. Where did you find this? Chu Shinan immediately asked. Tauren will not drop horns casually. Unless it is hunting and fighting, or snatching the right to mate. No matter what the reason is, it means that the vicinity is the range of activities of the Withered Tauren. The dark cracked ocelot looked at the little raccoon in Su Chen's arms. The little raccoon raised his head as if asking for credit, and patted his own chest. Meaning, here's what I found. Little raccoon, take us to have a look. Su Chen said. The little raccoon nodded, and jumped directly onto Yuen Totoro's head. They lead the way. A group of people followed behind. It didn't take long to arrive at the place where the horns were discovered. Su Chen looked around. Compared with the outermost location, there are already many dead trees here. Although there is no shelter from leaves and shrubs. But a large number of dead trees can still cover the site. Su Chen found a tall dead tree and jumped on it. Observed for a while. I just saw some traces of Tauren activities. Found it, to the west. Su Chen fell in front of everyone and said. The distance is not close, about 10 miles away. If it weren't for his strong mental strength, coupled with the fact that there are dead trees everywhere, and his vision is wide, he wouldn't be able to find them at all. The level of the Withered Tauren is naturally higher than that of the Withered Goblin, and the experience provided is also more. Everyone should be heading west. On the way, I also encountered a few waves of Withered Goblins. However, they were easily strangled and turned into a few beasts. The speed of the 5 people's journey was still very fast. Even in the case of stop and go all the way, it takes only an hour to reach the destination. A lot of dead trees that have been destroyed. Chu Shinan sighed. It is almost a mess here. Huge dead trees are broken and fallen. On many dead trees, there are traces left by repeated friction. It's all the handwriting of the Withered Tauren. Su Chen said. He walked to a dead tree to observe. A faint smell of cattle made him frown slightly. It has been a while since the traces above, but the smell of the Tauren still remains. I'm afraid Qian Wang's that the Tauren is using this dead tree to rub his back and scratch it. That's why it leaves such a deep smell. This group of Taurans should be migrating, and it should have been half a month since they left this area. Su Chen analyzed. The speed of migration will not be fast, and it will stop at any time we continue to chase. Good. Everyone nodded. Once caught up, it will be a whole horde of warcraft. How much experience does that take? Following the traces left by the Tauren, everyone in the team directly sat on the Imperial Beast. After all, it has been half a month since the withered Tauren left. If you walk on your legs for 2 days, you may not be able to find it within 3 days. Su Chen's black wind is changing, and it is impossible for the little raccoon to ride. Therefore, he could only follow Chu Shinan and ride on the back of the dark cracked leopard cat. Su Chen didn't care, but it made someone blush. It seems that there is no such sassy demeanor in the eyes of others. Instead, she leaned back from time to time, wishing she could snuggle into Su Chen's arms. Then Su Chen slapped the dark cracked ocelot on the back. Can't struggle. Yo, the little raccoon called softly. Su Chen looked down at the little raccoon lying in his arms, and vaguely understood what it meant. As the smell of Tauren getting stronger. It doesn't look that far away. He decisively made everyone stop. Then changed to walk forward. The movement of the royal beast running was too loud. If you don't expect to be discovered directly by the withered Tauren tribe, it will trigger the pursuit of the entire tribe. It's better to be cautious. Just left for a while. An indistinct cry of a cow came to Su Chen's ears. He jumped onto the tree with one stride. Immediately, it was discovered that there were 2 Tauren walking towards here less than a kilometer away. Finally found. A smile appeared on Su Chen's face. It's really not easy after looking for it for so long. Warcraft. Withered Tauren. Quality. Poor. Level 7. Physique. 193. J. 180. Agility. 163. Magic. 0. Skills. Trample. Dash. Evaluation. One of the overlords on the edge of the withered mountain range. They are extremely powerful and usually occupy the best position on the edge of the mountain range. They exist at the top of the food chain, but due to their own temper, they are often teased by their prey because of their impulsive temper. Warcraft. Withered Tauren. Quality. Poor. Grade 8. Physique. 213. Power. 209. Agility. 193. Magic. 0. Skills. Trample. Dash. Evaluation. One of the overlords on the edge of the withered mountain range. They are extremely powerful and usually occupy the best position on the edge of the mountain range. They exist at the top of the food chain, but due to their own temper, they are often teased by their prey because of their impulsive temper. 2 Tauren panels fell into Su Chen's eyes. One for 7th grade and one for 8th grade. It is much stronger than those withered goblins. And except for these 2 guys, not far from them, there are several teams of Tauren. Are 2 or 3 go a block. Is this a patrol of the withered Tauren tribe? Still came out to hunt. Su Chen thought for a moment. Then it just slid down the tree trunk. In the jungle, it is no problem to walk directly on the tree path. But the trees in this withered mountain range are all bare. If you walk along the tree path, you will be spotted right away. Our nearest leader, I will ask Xiaofu to deal with the 8th level 1, and the other 7th level 1, the 4 of you. Quote. Su Chen said, with the current attributes of the little raccoon, it is not a big problem to kill these 2 Tauren. Even be able to kill them before they react. But the 4 players I selected are all talents that can be made, and naturally need to be cultivated. Good. The 4 nodded. Immediately, he went in the direction of the Tauren. The Tauren's voice became clearer and clearer. Soon, the 2 Tauren appeared in front of everyone. Little raccoon. Su Chen called softly. The little raccoon in his arms rushed up immediately, and jumped onto the head of a withered Tauren. Immediately it was startled and furious. Superior. The other 4 were also unambiguous. The royal beasts immediately rushed towards the other withered Tauren. Naturally, there is no need to observe the battle on the little raccoon side. Although the fighting skills of this little guy are still being tempered, it takes a lot of fighting to develop them. But with powerful attributes, no problem against a tiny Tauren. Your Beastmaster Qingyan Fox Demon kills the 8th level Warcraft Withered Tauren, gaining experience 263. After a while, The kill notification popped up on Su Chen's beast control panel. And on the other side, the 4 Imperial beasts surrounded the withered Tauren. If it is one-on-one, they cannot be opponents of the Tauren. But if it is to cooperate to kill the enemy, naturally there is no problem. The slate bear bears the damage in front, and the dark crack leopard cat sneaks up from time to time, leaving deep claw marks with its sharp claws. The red chain snake demon sprayed venom at these claw marks. The 3 Imperial beasts cooperated and tortured this poor Kushung leader until he couldn't bear it. If it suddenly counterattacks, that's okay too. Because the healing skills of the 3-patterned chinchilla can perfectly help the beasts heal. The withered Tauren finally roared and fell down. Shredded coconut. Seeing this scene, everyone was surprised. Collaborate to kill a level 7 withered Tauren, this is completely a leapfrog kill. Su Chen hooked his fingers towards the 2 corpses. 2 balls of light appeared beside him. Successful extraction, get 21 points of physical fitness. Successful extraction, get 6 points of constitution. Although the little raccoon didn't participate in the second battle, it played a role in sweeping the formation. So it can also be extracted. Just a little less. A white light suddenly shone from the bodies of the dark cracked leopard cat and the 3-striped chinchilla. These 2 Imperial beasts are after this battle. It turned out that Chi-Chi had been upgraded. I really hope to kill a few more Tauren like this. It's meaningless to kill those goblins, too little experience. Chu Shinan said happily. The level of the dark cracked ocelot has been raised to level 5, and its combat power has skyrocketed. She is naturally delighted. Your wish will come true soon. Su Chen said. Chu Shinan was taken aback. What? Rumbling. The ground suddenly shook slightly. Between the mountains and fields, the roar of the Tauren sounded continuously. How is this going? Bai Ling Yao's small face tensed up, and she became a little nervous. Mu Ranhao speculated. It should be that the Tauren screamed before it died, and the other Tauren heard it. That's right. Su Chen chuckled. He remembered that the first time he strangled the goblin tribe in the novice secret realm, the most important thing was to stay lurking. Once discovered, it will be troublesome. But now, with the little raccoon beside him, he didn't feel any danger. It even made the Tauren scream just now. Also within his expectations. This way of killing monsters is called efficiency. Su Chen looked at the 4 of them. The Tauren haven't gathered yet, let's kill a few more first. I'll find a place to defend later, and let those guys come to kill me. He had already studied this map on the way here. Not far from here, there is a small mountainside, which is difficult to attack. But that time has not come yet. The 4 people who were a little worried at first calmed down after hearing this sentence. Follow Su Chen and rush towards the direction where the roar came from. Your beast Qingyun Fox monster kills the 8th level Warcraft Withered Tauren, gaining experience 2681. Your Beastmaster Qingyun Fox Demon kills the level 9 Warcraft Withered Tauren, gaining experience 295. Your Beastmaster Qingyun Fox Demon kills level 10 Warcraft Withered Tauren, gaining experience 321. Opening square bracket, closing square bracket. A steady stream of kill prompts popped up. The little raccoon has gone crazy. One by one Tauren fell in front of it. Obviously such small white and tender claws. But after covering it with Qingyun, in the eyes of these withered Tauren, it turned into a god of death who wanted their lives. And not just raccoons. The 4 royal beasts, including the dark split leopard cat and the slate bear, are already crazy. The cooperation of the 4 Beastmasters is inherently powerful. In addition, the dark cracked leopard cat has reached level 5, and its attack power is even faster. The 3-pattern chinchilla is already level 3, and the healing technique is even more powerful. For a while, even the 2 Tauren couldn't last long under their siege. 2 white lights appeared, in this chase and killing. The slate bear and the scarlet snake demon have both been upgraded to level 4. It's a feast of upgrades. I feel that I can at least reach level 5 today. Gao Dahu said excitedly. More than level 5. Although Mu Ranhao still had a cold face, his eyes were full of joy and enthusiasm. Today, at least I can raise my scarlet-trained snake demon to level 6. We're going to stay in the secret realm for 3 days, if we can reach level 6 on the first day. Maybe after I go out, I can become a 1-star Beastmaster. 1-star Beastmaster. I have just come to St. Ray University for a few days, and I have already become a 1-star Beastmaster. And these. But it was all brought by the captain. He looked at Su Chen, and the frenzy in his eyes gradually filled his pupils. A person as lonely as him. Once conquered, it is doomed to firmly identify with that kind. The experience bar is full. Your Beastmaster Qingyun Fox Demon has been upgraded to level 5. The reminder of the upgrade sounded in Su Chen's ears. Is it level 5 so soon? There was also a look of surprise in his eyes. He originally thought that he would not be able to upgrade to level 5 until after the Withered Tauren tribe was wiped out. When I brought the Black Wind to kill the special kill before. It was only after the Goblin tribe was wiped out that it was promoted to level 5. But think about it. Goblins at that time were all 2 or 3 levels, but these Withered Tauren were all 7 or 8 levels. Nature is not equal. Beast Royal. Qingyun Fox Demon. Quality. King level. Level 5. Physique. 1229. 1103. Agility. 1582. Mana. 1800. Skill. Clear Flame. Combat Power. 1 star. Evaluation. A Qingyun Fox Demon who was just born not long ago has terrifying potential. Even many beasts that also have the quality of a king are not as good as it. High initial attributes, unique Qingyan made it almost invincible, but at this moment it seemed to have undergone strange changes. Although the little raccoon is only level 5 now. But it already has a 1-star level combat power, and even started to move towards a 2-star level. This is a terrifying statistic. Even Su Chen was shocked when he saw it. It's not a little bit stronger than Haifeng's back then. He exclaimed in his heart. But Su Chen soon understood. When Haifeng started killing monsters, his strength was too weak and he needed to consume too much, so the value grew slowly. But now the little raccoon has powerful attributes at the beginning of the game, and consumes very little. That's why it's growing so fast. So to say, it's not entirely Black Wind's fault either. After all, the resources for Shaoli's start were created by Haifeng. Boss, the number of Tauren around is increasing. Chu Shinan frowned and said. Su Chen squatted down and felt the vibration of the ground. It is true that a large number of Tauren are coming towards this side. It seems that because of their massacre, it aroused the wrath of the Withered Tauren tribe. Withered Tauren's character is impulsive and irritable, so he really came. It's them who are waiting. Su Chen smiled, then stood up. Everyone follow me. Killed here for so long. Isn't it just to wait for the moment when these monsters chase and kill them in large numbers? How many Taurens still want? Rush up and entangle them. But now there is no need for the little raccoon to make a move. The 4 imperial beasts rushed up directly and surrounded and killed the Tauren. The slate bear bears the damage. The 3-striped chinchilla restricts the Tauren's escape route and provides healing by the way. In this case, no matter how rough and thick these withered Tauren are, they can't stop the claws of the dark cracked leopard cat and the venom of the red snake demon. These Tauren contributed their last screams. Let the large number of Tauren who are chasing and killing them become even more angry. The speed of the 5 is very fast. Soon came to the destination. This is a small peak protruding from the mountain. On the back is an extremely steep mountain. And in front, there is another ravine and rocks like sculptures. That's all. However, the small mountain peak is still high, and it can overlook the entire enemy surface. This is almost an absolute geographical advantage that one man is in charge of the gate and 10,000 men are not open. Boss, how did you find such a place? Chu Shinan was a little excited, and the few worries in his heart were completely dissipated now. In this case, no matter how many withered Tauren come, they can only rush in 1 by 2. Don't worry about that, respectively. Su Chen said casually. Look at the map more, you can find it. Still the boss is amazing. Chu Shinan admired. I was also looking at the map just now, but the places I was looking for were not as good as this one. I've been looking and can't find it. Is this place hard to find? Su Chen suddenly remembered something and asked, how much did you score in tactical geography and drawing sensing in high school? It seems that there are more than 30 points. 3, more than 30. I remember the total score is 105. Su Chen was a little shocked. 150 out of 100 points, just over 30 in the exam. Yes, Chu Shinan nodded of course. Then she looked at the other 3, what about you? Now that he occupies this position, he is waiting for the withered Tauren to see him off. Naturally, it is much easier. The three of them also complained one after another. I remember I got 45 points in the exam, and I was very happy at the time. I have about 50 points, but I remember that the two courses were quite difficult. Wow, you are so good, I only got 5 points in the exam. Speaking of this topic, their faces are full of, fortunately, they graduated, otherwise they still have to learn. Captain, how much did you take the exam? Bai Yao was a little curious. The corner of Su Chen's mouth twitched. I'm about the same as you. Are you 9 points too? Bai Yao was a little surprised. She always felt that she was the stupidest in the team, but she didn't expect that the captain had the same test scores as herself. No, I'm about the same as the four of you combined. It's about the same as the four of us combined. Bai Yao was stunned. She stretched out her fingers and began to count. 30, 45, 60 points, and my 9 points, that's. Su Chen said helplessly. It's almost full marks. I usually get full marks in culture classes. Let the girl count again. Su Chen was afraid of burning her CPU dry. Full marks, amazing. Bai Yao's eyes widened, full of shock. In her perception, people who study well are always smart. No wonder the captain is so smart, it turns out it's because he studies well. I always feel that this sentence is a bit weird. The other three also showed shock on their faces. But they are more shocked. Su Chen also became more and more tired. I didn't study hard in my previous life, and when I entered the society, I became a raw horse and suffered hardships. I have studied hard in this life, but it turns out that those knowledge have little effect, it is pitiful. It all depends on talent. If he knew that he would awaken SS level talent, he wouldn't have learned it. Rumbling. There was a burst of dust. The withered Tauren have finally arrived. Roar. A giant Tauren stepped forward first, roaring at Su Chen and the others. The stench was accompanied by sound waves. All 5 of them frowned. Su Chen immediately checked the Tauren's panel. Warcraft. Withered Tauren Chieftain. Quality. Ordinary. Grade. 13. Physique. 1528. J. 1619. Agility. 841. Magic. 0. Skills. Death Charge, Trampling, Luling Pieces. Introduction. The chief of the withered Tauren tribe, with its powerful combat power, it has almost no opponents on the outskirts of the withered mountain range, which makes it extremely conceited. Originally, the impulsive and militant character has reached its peak at this moment. Don't mess with me, or I'll let you taste the horns of a bull. As the chief of the withered Tauren here in person, seeing the big guy in front of him, Su Chen was a little surprised. So impulsive, just killed a few, and then they all rushed out. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.